Hey, so Sal came up with this game. The other day, you asked me a question on the air that I couldn't answer. Oh, I know what it was. You said to me, well, what's the phone number here? And I went, I don't know.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
And Sal said...
What's the address? What's anything?
Sal thought that was fascinating, that I don't know, A, the address of this building, and I don't know the phone number that listeners can call in on.
It's amazing.
It is amazing, but I don't know.
You've been here for over 15 years.
But really, I don't know.
Close to 20.
How am I supposed to know the phone number? Nobody posts it. What is the phone number here?
You mean to call in?
Yeah.
That's one of the questions.
If a listener wants to call in, what number does he call?
Sal was going to ask you.
I'm going to ask
you. Do you know the number?
There have been so many, but I think it's 1-800-52-STERN. No, that's an old one.
Yeah.
1-844-STERN. Okay.
What is it?
1-800-44-STERN.
But how would I know that? I never heard that before.
Because this is your studio.
How do you know that number?
Because I work here.
No.
Wait, how do I know
As a
it?
listener, how did you know?
It's broadcasted all the time.
Is it? They make an announcement?
You make the announcement. Are you smoking crack?
Right. When you have a contest or something, you'll announce the number.
You've announced the
That's what I'm talking about.
This number for 10,
But that's
12.
a contest number.
No. It's a number to call.
Oh.
It's anything. We had it a long time, and you used to say it
You know
all the
what,
time.
Sal? It's unimportant to me. I don't put unimportant facts into my brain.
Your toll-free number for fans to call you is
All right, I didn't know that.
Okay, so
All right, what are your other
it is
questions?
important to you then.
I'd like to know.
All right, here we go.
Ask me some questions.
What is the FM dial for this New York station?
90.
Okay.
I know that.
All right, you're starting off easy, I guess. That's $100.
Last week during the commercial break, you didn't know it. You said 93.
No, I didn't. I was talking about our affiliate, 93.
Scores man 923.
Are you going to tell us you don't understand the show?
Dude, I listen to the station.
Okay, here we go.
I'm a fan of the station.
What is the main 212 number for our office?
I don't know.
The number to call if you were going to call me back in the office, which sometimes you do.
I call you in the office. I've got it on my Trio phone service, and I don't memorize. I don't know my girlfriend's phone number on her cell. I just.
Well, I do know that number.
Yeah, we don't have
my girlfriend's number.
No, the number of the station.
Well, he doesn't know it. Don't give it out.
Well, why not?
It's a number to our office. Doesn't the phone ring for hours?
And by the way, speaking of that, there's a guy who just called the FCC and he got hung up on. Hey, Joe, what's happening?
What was that?
Hey, how are you, Howard?
Yeah, give us an update on that.
No problem. I really don't have time to be doing this. I'm in the Army Reserves and 2 kids and home on this. But anyway, the other night, Monday night, I'm driving home and I hear this open forum. I don't remember. I think it was like 88.9. So I'm just listening to it. So I decided to call in. So I called in. It was a little obnoxious and I made a few obscenities. And I recorded it. So when I got home...
You reported yourself to the FCC?
I recorded the open forum that I made the obscenities on the radio show.
Right, so you reported yourself to the FCC.
Oh, correct. So when I called...
I've done that, too.
So when I called the FCC and I said, listen to this, I called an open forum and I made a few obscenities, and how come they don't get penalized this? How can you jump down Howard Stern? So they said Howard Stern, and they said, that's what this is about, and they hung up the phone on me.
Yeah, I mean, that's my point. Here's a guy who calls up, says Howard Stern, and they hang up on him.
Yeah, all of a sudden there's no validity to what he's saying.
And people want to know why I'm not loyal.
The guy said, so that's what this is about, huh? And they hung up the phone.
So it shows you. I mean, here the guy, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Would you send us a tape of you uttering obscenities? And we'll post it on the website, and people can file complaints about it.
I'm going to call actually back again to see if I can get that recorded, that when he hung up on me, see if he says it again.
Good, thank you.
How, you got any prizes?
You won $500. Oh, I have a rule. If you ask for a prize, you shouldn't have asked.
If Howard gets if you get the next question,
I'm in the Army Reserve, 2 toilets.
All right. Since you're in the Army Reserve, I'll let you play a game. If I get the next 2 questions right, you win $500, an Xbox game system, and the Leisure Suit Larry Magna Cum Laude video game.
Wow.
Help Larry learn it's not who you impress, but who you undress on Xbox, PS2, and PC today. Okay, here we go.
Okay, the game is how well does Howard know his own radio show?
Go ahead.
What is the address of this station, including zip code?
40 West 57th Street, 10023.
Oh, boy.
Wrong.
Sorry.
1023 was NBC.
Oh, what is this one?
10019.
What floor are we on?
All right, go ahead. What's the next one? If I get this one right, you win.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, does he know what floor?
Did you know the zip code?
Yes.
I know what floor. I'm 14, but it's really 13, but I don't want to be
It's
bad
really
luck.
12.
Howard, look at me and not at the console for this question.
Okay.
What is our Stern Show email address? Look at me.
sternshow@howardstern.com.
You got it.
Yeah, baby.
Well, he
Sir?
only got one right.
You've won $500.
You're supposed to get two right.
Hold
I'll
on.
send that tape in during the week.
This guy's got a real bad phone connection.
Sal was like a hypnotist there. Howard, now look at me, look at me, look at me.
Go
Now
ahead.
the console. Look
I
at
don't
me.
think looking at the console would help, to be honest with you. Go ahead.
Okay. Who is the new general sales manager that replaced Frank Flores?
Don't know.
Wow.
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 I don't know that.
Who would know that?
He's been here a month. He's very important to the station.
But I
He
don't
sells-
meet with those
He
guys.
sells your show, but you knew Frank well and you knew Ed well.
I knew
before that.
Frank because
Oh,
I know
years.
Frank for 20 years, and I hang out with him socially sometimes.
I met the guy by the elevator.
But there has been a guy here for a month. I'm surprised you haven't met him yet.
I met him. I
I'm
met him
sure
in the
you
hall.
met him.
But you
and
don't know who he
I
is.
was
No, but do you think that's weird that I know? I would know who the local sales manager,
The general
sales manager.
Yeah, we think you would know that.
Don't have a clue.
How long does it take us to figure out who's here?
Dude, there are guys on the E show. I don't know who they are.
That is true. I can bring one in right now. Can I?
No, don't embarrass the guys. I know I don't know them.
I'm sure he's pretty
There's
sure.
3 guys here. I don't know their names.
I'm pretty sure-
They don't say anything to me. No one ever introduces me or nothing.
I know he knows that you don't know him. I don't think he'd be embarrassed. I'd bring him in right now and
I don't want to do it. It's embarrassing, right, Rob? There you go.
Yeah, you don't need to do that, but they always do it to me. Bring him in here.
I think I know who you're going to bring
You're
in. He's not going to get
my
embarrassed.
intern.
Howard, what are the call letters for your second biggest market in L.A.?
The call letters for
his question's worded incorrectly.
Okay.
Your second biggest market in the
Is
country
LA.
is L.A. What are the
That's the
call
call
letters of
yeah,
that state?
KLA. All right, very good. Of course I know that.
By the way, Alan Limewand is our new general sales manager.
Alan Limewand? Limewand?
Leinwand.
Now we know
again?
why you don't mean it.
Mine one. What?
Spell that?
Leinwand.
Leanwald.
No, it's Limewand. That's how you pronounce it.
Limewand.
And he was your sales manager at WJFK for like 10 years.
Now, how would I know that?
We weren't there.
Gary, you make that seem like you would know that.
No, but I'm saying that
Dude, we don't know the guys who work at W. It's an affiliate. We don't. I mean, when do we meet them? You're being retarded today. You're being dumb. I mean, really, you're making it like, wow, he was your general.
Like you knew it when he was at there.
I did. I actually did. You stupid monkey.
Get out of my studio. Get out.
Be quiet, Sal.
Hey, Sal, do we work on Columbus Day? Yes or no, moron?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, how come you don't know we work on Columbus Day?
I have no I don't know what overcame me,
Got
man.
stockbroker
You know what?
mentality.
I bet you if I bring in most of the interns that work here, you won't know their names.
I know almost all their names.
No, you
Well,
don't.
he has a
most
seating
of them.
chart in
No, but I
front
make
of
an
him.
effort to try and know their names.
Yeah, well, dude, you're out there working with them every day. You should know their
Don't make
names.
fun of me for knowing them.
I know your name because I work with you every day. I don't work with some of those guys back in the E-room. They never interact with
But I
you.
don't interact with them either.
Who's the general sales manager of YSP?
That would be, well, it was Peter Kleiner, but he got promoted to general sales manager.
So who's the general sales manager?
I don't know.
Of course you don't.
Yeah, see?
You're making it seem like I'm weird.
Where we work, we're here.
But dude, you don't know every intern that works
You
here.
know every salesperson?
Just about.
Oh.
No, I do.
Because he works with them.
These are the people that sell your show.
Yeah, but these are people that have nothing to do with me. I come in, I leave. When would I interact with the salespeople?
I think the point is that
I don't do sales meetings.
When do we see
They might as well be on Mars. How would I know them?
Yeah, they could be in a different
Okay,
building.
I know Lisa because she sings at some of the parties. You know, I know Sam Ben Ruby because I know the guy for years. He's a sales guy.
You know Roberto.
I know Roberto
All right, let's talk about what's important.
because he's the one black guy.
Howard.
No, Roberto's not the
He's
black
Spanish.
guy.
He looks black to me.
Roberto,
Spanish.
There's a black back
Big
there.
black guy. but
No,
we don't
hold
know
on.
his
See,
name.
There's a big black guy, Roberto.
That's not.
That's Rob.
the big black guy who's lost a lot of weight on the Atkins diet is Jonathan, who now works over at the All News station.
Yeah, he left, John.
Oh, he left.
The other black guy.
Thank God he left. Because his office was right next to mine, and he'd be on the phone. I couldn't get any sleep back in my office.
Really?
I used to say to him, can you not go on speakerphone?
Very verbose.
Well, no, when you hit a speakerphone, here, I'm going to hit a speakerphone, right? Yeah, I don't have one. But you hit a speakerphone, you hear that loud. So I'm trying to sleep in my office like any normal person would do. And through the wall you hear...
There's nothing normal.
No, so he's not. I'm making a joke, genius. So I go and I say to him, do you mind not using your speakerphone? When can you just like pick up the phone and dial? Oh, yeah, man, sure.
And then he'd forget?
Yeah. So now I put a big noise machine in there. You know,
Right. So he's gone.
Oh, I didn't know he was gone.
He still comes back once in a while because he's got a couple of accounts.
What's his name?
That was Jonathan Mason.
Yeah.
But you're thinking
nice guy.
There's another black guy, Donovan. Have you met Donovan?
No.
Jamaican accent?
No, I don't know him. I mean, I don't
there are people around here. I don't even know that they work here.
No, there are a lot of new people.
We have 2 interns outside who are pretty sure Gary doesn't know their name.
Good, bring him in. Let Mr. Wise ask.
Yeah, I may not, but I may.
Of course.
Actually, in my neighborhood, too, Roberto is black.
Your name's Roberto, you're black. All right, Gary, what are these... First gentleman, what is your name? I mean, don't tell your name.
Don't tell your name.
Okay, I can tell you... I may not know the names, but I'm going to tell you a lot about them.
No.
Okay.
No, what is the guy on the
guy on the
left?
left is from Kentucky, and he lives in Brooklyn.
What's his name?
We want names.
Seth.
Are you Seth?
No. Seth is another guy.
Has your name ever been Seth?
No.
No.
I know his name. I've only been here for 4 weeks, Gary. And
Gary, why is it so...
They have only been here for 4 weeks, you moron.
Exactly, but I know their name, and I shouldn't
All right,
even know
what's the other guy's name?
I can't remember. This is the Italian guy. I just know him as the Italian.
And what's his name?
Something Del Vecchio.
What's your name?
Generoso.
Generoso.
That's my first name.
And Seth, what's your name?
Vincent.
Close.
Vincent and Generoso.
All right, so, I mean, let's be honest. I'm not the only one who's a little bit out of it
At least
here.
I know about them.
Yeah.
Dude, you work with them every day. When do I work with the interns?
Actually, they're not in that. These are the 2 that are in the least often.
Well, that's exactly what happens. When you really don't see people, you don't get to know
And
their
also,
names.
Howard, you can't compare...
Dude,
hold on
I work in this room. No. I work in this room for 4 hours.
You can't compare 2
and then I leave.
You can't compare 2 interns who have been here for 4 weeks to a guy who's been on the E-Crew for 5 years.
As I said, the E-Crew guys, some of them, the newer
They're
guys.
a couple you never see.
They never see them. They come in during the break and they do something quietly and they leave.
In
I don't know.
5 years, I guarantee I'll know their names.
I'll tell you what, Howard. Here are questions about your staff that you do know. Let's see how well you know them. Your inner staff.
Okay.
Right.
Ready? What is Baba Booey's middle name?
Gary Aloysius 𝗏𝗏𝗏. I'm going to say Gary.
Isn't Del the middle name?
It's got to be. I thought Del was his middle name. 𝗏𝗏𝗏. Let's see. Gary's middle name. I would have no idea. It's not Ree?
Does anybody know it here?
Like Gary?
It's Gorilla.
Freddie knows it.
I know
it.
What is it, Fred?
It's Patrick.
Very good,
Why
Fred.
is it Patrick? Do you know?
What's that?
Do you know why?
That's what your mother said?
Because I was
I
born
thought it was a confirmation.
3 days before St. Patrick's Day. No, the confirmation name is Angelo.
Hey, dude, I got friends for 25 years. I wouldn't know their middle name.
Wait, so he was born 3 days before St. Patrick's Day, so what does that make his birthday?
I'm not even sure how to spell my middle name. What do you think of that?
What's your middle name?
Alan.
My middle name is Alan, but I don't...
You don't know which one it is?
I think
A-L-L-E-N or A-N?
I think it's A-L-L-A-M, but I'm not even sure. I swear to God, I don't know. I don't know. Because what do I look at my birth certificate?
No, Brad apparently has seen your birth certificate. He says it's A-N.
That's because that's what I say.
Yeah, but I've seen it in the book, so I'm just assuming.
Yeah, but I wrote that thinking I think that's my name. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, it is. It's Alan.
You were born 2 days before St. Alan's Day.
Okay, here we go. How old is Fred Norris?
Fred is 48.
Fred?
49.
Look, that's so funny.
I think that's pretty good.
All right, whatever.
Look at me, not the consul, look at me, only me.
Look at the meatball parmesan.
This is the amazing Sal, look at me, now look at me.
Howard, look at me.
Okay, here we go. When is Robin's birthday?
Robin's birthday is August 9th.
You know what's so funny?
You're so bad.
There's 2 people on the show.
No, that's Fred.
One's the 8th, and
No,
one's
but now let me give you my... Wait a second. Hold it.
He's
Hold it.
July 9th.
Transposed.
And I'm what?
August.
If he's July 9th, I'm
August.
what?
You're August.
August what?
Now, let me say something.
All of
I don't
August.
know anybody's birthday. I have it in my book. I have Robin's, Fred's, Sal, I don't have yours, and that'll never happen. Gary's and Artie's. Artie just had a birthday this past week on the 11th.
Thank you.
But when Robin's birthday comes up in the month, I look at it. I mean, what are you talking about? It's August, though, right?
Right. You got the right
You're
one.
August 11th.
Dude, she throws you.
August.
Forget what I throw him.
August
8th.
Ugh.
It's July 9th, August 8th.
Right.
All right.
Never mind when she throws me. I throw her, too.
I like to throw you.
I'm going to throw out the window.
Well, Sal throw you.
And Sal does have that.
August what, Robin?
August 8th.
Will you leave me?
What did I say, 9th?
You said 9th, but it's
Yeah.
July 9th
All
for
right.
Fred. August
I was going to
It
say,
was off by a day.
Sal has that creepy magician's go-to. You're looking at me, only me.
All right, more, Sal? You got more?
I'm impressed with my knowledge so far.
You haven't done
So am I.
Everything's been wrong.
The only thing you know...
I think Gary the retard's got a better
What
chance.
did you know so far?
He knew Kate.
That's it.
92.3.
My address?
You knew the
No, you didn't.
I didn't know the zip
didn't know
code.
the
But that's... You can't get a letter without the zip code.
10019.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I knew the email address.
That's true.
Yeah, come on. I mean, this is silly.
That's 3 things.
You didn't even know the interns you work with.
What town in New Jersey does Artie live in?
Oh, I know this because he says
All right, what is that? I'm thinking out loud now. I know Hoboken was mentioned once, but I know it's like right over the... I know he says it all the time, too. Jersey. Hoboken. You got it. You're
it.
right.
Yeah, I was going to say, how can you blow this?
Finally.
Thank you.
That was a guess. I mean, an education.
What do you mean a guess?
It was a guess.
I just wanted to make sure.
Right now, he
It's a
said
guess.
he thought of it the way
just
anybody
said
else would think of
Hear
it.
him thinking out loud.
Yeah, I mean, God. It's a lot of pressure.
Okay, here's an important question.
It's embarrassing not to know things.
What? Go on,
I
Sam.
just think this is good.
Is Louis the sound op married? The board op, excuse me. Is Louis the board op married or single?
He's single. He has a girlfriend. For a long time, they dance together. That's
Yeah.
their big passion.
All right, finally, you got
I
something.
know all about Lewis.
But you don't know Robin's birthday.
In fact, I was shocked. I thought he was half a homo. And I did.
Actually, you're a little incorrect on that, though.
He broke up?
No, he's engaged.
Well, that's not married.
No, but it's more than just a
He's
girlfriend.
got a long-time girlfriend.
What is he supposed to know about engaged?
And they do that dance, that
The
lambada.
lambada.
Why would you think a lambada dancer who used,
Forbidden dance.
yeah, why would you think a lambada dancer who used to be dungeon master was gay?
First of all, Luis is very slight. Very, very slight.
He's a good guy.
Do you know his
Very
last,
much.
do you know his last
Good
name?
guy.
Luis...
Homo.
No, Luis...
Homo
Luis is
dance.
no homo. I've seen him with women. But Luis... Santiago.
No.
I do know it. Hold it.
What?
Luis Castilla.
Castillo.
Very good. Very good.
I know all about Luis.
Well, if you threw Gonzalez or Rodriguez, then you're bound to hit one of them.
Come on.
Here we go. What is the name of Brian Phelan's, the camera operator's wife?
Oh.
Brian Phelan's wife, I don't know. Susan.
Mrs. Phelan.
I mean, I don't know her
Mrs.
really.
Brian
Tammy.
Phelan.
What is it?
Tammy?
Tammy.
I met Brian Phelan's wife once or twice.
I think you should know it.
Get out of
Think,
here.
what? Who cares what you think?
That's true.
You think I should know it?
And here's an
If
interesting
I went out with him socially, I would know it.
The only thing I'm sure of, she's a good cook.
I know the people I go out with. Fred, I know his wife's Allison. I know Robin's Mr. X. I know Mary with Gary. And I know Dana with Artie. And Benji's girlfriend, I don't know. Rhonda, right?
No.
Sheila.
Oh.
No, Rhonda's the head of your security.
Oh, Rhonda, yeah.
Like it's a,
Rhonda the limo driver.
this is a slam dunk. You know my kid's name and you know Fred's kids' names, right?
I know Jackson Delabate. And I know the other one is Lucas.
Right.
And Fred's daughter?
Tess.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. That's
nice.
good.
That's nice.
Okay.
That's nice. Yes.
Touching. I know Tess.
Okay, here's an interesting question. Who on your staff has gone to the same high school and lived in the same town you grew up in? Not in here, on the outside staff.
What?
Not internally in this radio right now in this room, but who within your staff has gone to your same high school and grew up in the same town as you?
Richie for me. I don't know. What, from Roosevelt High or South Side?
Rockville, I guess.
Probably the South Side one. 'cause
South side.
South
the black
Side.
guy's working here.
Rockville Center, yeah.
Oh, Doug Goodstein went to
Very
Rockville
good.
Center. I know that.
Okay.
Nice. I know he's from Rockville Center.
Why? Who cares about this? This is kind of obscure. I
Yeah.
don't care.
No, it's not. He's been with these people for over 20 years.
I do not care if he knows where Doug
You're still
went to
bitter
high
he didn't know your birthday. Cut it
I
out.
could care
Come on, I was
less
off
if
by
he
a
knows
day.
that.
I'm not good with birthdays.
I don't know birthdays either. It means
Right.
nothing.
I write birthdays down in my book.
All right, Howard, here you go. Ready? Who was the first celebrity guest to come in on your New York show?
Well, how would I know that?
Crazy.
That's what does that
I
have
have
to
a
do
guess. I have a guess for that.
Go ahead.
It's either Brenner or Cosby, right? David Brenner?
Cosby?
Cosby was on your NBC show. It was a big deal.
I only know the first guest that came.
What about the first guest at NBC?
Yeah.
My first...
No, here.
Here,
Oh, I know the answer to that.
Gary knows the answer.
Sam Kinison.
No, Sam came years later.
Who?
I wasn't even working with you yet because I was still stuck at NBC. I believe the first guest you had in the afternoon was John Anderson of Yes.
That's right.
Wow.
Hey, Howard.
What a loser show I had.
Yeah, I was going to say, wow.
It's a good thing you don't remember that one. Howard, who are the guests on Monday?
Seasons will pass you by. I get down, I get down. See all the people turn their heads each way. So satisfied, I'm on my way. Benji's right. I don't even know the guest from Monday.
That's right.
If you thought about it, you think you can get the guess from one day?
No, I'm not even going to waste my time thinking about it.
Here's an easy one.
Oh.
Will the intern. What's his last name?
No, Will's not an intern.
Will is not an
How long
intern.
did
He
the
works
intern
there, and his
choose
name is Will Murray.
Okay, very good. You got that.
Please. And
You're
saying please.
Sign any checks?
No, but
I know Will's last
I don't know
name.
Will's last name.
I do.
I don't know Jason's last name.
Jason Kaplan.
Good.
And his
I'm
middle
glad.
initial is D.
At Christmas time, I'll know when I look at the Christmas list.
Well, you know Jason because he's got an article every day.
so in other words, Jason is as important to you as the guy that paints your building. You
No,
just give
no,
those
no,
gifts
no,
out at
no.
Christmas?
Jason's very important to me. I know his first name.
Isn't your last name the stockbroker?
Yes, it is.
What cells live
What is his last name?
Governale.
That's right.
Governale.
Yeah.
Sicilian.
Yeah, I know all these things.
You guys, you know my last name. You do.
Yeah.
It's the amazing Governale.
I mean, everyone's making it like I'm out of it. I'm
Some of
attacked.
those questions were a little...
Yeah, come on. These are stupid questions.
I
you
don't
got
know
3
a
right.
lot of last
Come on. Dude, I got tons right.
He's gotten a bunch
Not gonna
right
argue.
lately.
Okay. Vertigo Blue. What's Scott the engineer's son's first name?
Scott the engineer's son's name is, I do know this, Vertigo Blue.
Looking at me, you're getting tired. You're getting tired.
I'm getting sleepy.
Scotty Jr.
I'm going to
Getting sleepy
say...
by one of Sal's games. You're getting bored.
I know this kid's name.
Meatloaf?
No. What is it? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Who in the room knows?
Greg?
It's you better get to college soon, son.
Is it Greg?
What is it, Fred?
Yeah, I keep calling him Scotty Jr. I'm blanking out.
All right, I don't know.
I just have one more question. It's just a bonus question. I think the fans would be interested. If you had to hire one guy back for your satellite show, who would you choose? Stuttering John, Jackie Martling, or Billy West?
That's an opinion.
Howard's rolling away in the life.
I don't want to say.
Really?
No, because, I mean, look, a couple of these guys are down and out.
Are they?
Well, all of them.
They deserve to be.
One is the king of show business right now.
There you go.
Well, let's just say if you had to say.
John Edwards.
Billy West?
Billy West.
All right.
Why don't you bring me
What?
back?
But you know, it's seriously Jackie too. I mean, Jackie's great. It's just Jackie was difficult to work with.
Let me ask you a
You'd
question.
bring him back even though he's difficult?
No, I wouldn't bring him. I mean, if you're basing it on talent,
No, he's not asking you about that.
he's a very talented guy. In fact,
bring back.
he was difficult for me to deal with.
But let me ask you a question
Oh,
about
he
that.
wasn't difficult to anybody else.
You know, seriously. I mean, in another
It was
circumstance,
difficult to be around here with Jackie.
If Jackie...
that's more accurate. He actually was a pleasure to work with. How did you just word it?
It was difficult to be. It was difficult to be around here with Jackie.
Yeah. I felt like he was just pissed
He
off
made
at me.
everybody uncomfortable at various times.
Yeah, we were having that discussion today. When you mentioned that new thing you're going to go to do that we're not supposed to talk about, remember how we all came and congratulated you and everything when we went to break? You know, we were all talking about he'd have been in the corner, you know, with a calculator, all pissed off. Nobody told me. Why?
Howard,
if Jackie came back to you and he said, you know what, man, I learned my lesson, would you believe him?
Hey, you know what? I don't know. You know what, man? Leave Jackie alone.
He'd have to be wearing a great big cross. He'd have to have a whole conversion.
You know what? Jackie's a real nice guy. I wish him well. I wish him well.
Joking
I come back under these conditions.
Yeah, right.
I have to plug my calculator with a personality.
Well, Howard, when you made the reference down and out, did you mean Jackie Martling? Because John's doing well and Billy's
No, Jackie's doing good.
Okay.
In fact, I understand he's got all kind of products and everything out. He's doing better than all those guys. Your kidney's on top of the world.
He's got the joke calculator for children.
There you go.
And the mirror. You get that special mirror that tells you jokes when you look at it.
Let me tell you, I wish I had one of those.
It keeps cracking.
I look in the mirror, yeah.
Wait, did the mirror insult you and you look at them?
Yeah.
I think that's funny.
That's funny. Anything else? Okay, I think I've proven I'm pretty good.
That's all the questions.
You're not good.
Are you really?
You got 3 right.
I think I get a... Oh, get out of here.
I'm telling you.
A+ for me.
The only one I can really give you crap about is not knowing the full address because you've worked here so long with the zip. And maybe Robin's birthday. You should know.
No, I'm not. That's not a big
I don't
deal.
operate, though. I wouldn't know Robin's phone number.
I don't know people's birthdays.
I have it in
I don't
a
have it in my
calculator.
head.
You know, and what do you call it? A trio phone.
But the rest were kind of, you know, who's going to know? Sales managers, names and all that.
Right.
Gary was the one saying that's a great question. That was his.
Well, you're stupid enough to buy everything I say, idiot.
Well, because the guy's new.
I was hypnotized by your breath, you stupid chimp.
Oh.
All right, I'm out of here.
Governality going at his assistant.
Sooner than you think, my friend.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. What's your personal life at? A 2? Hey now. Hey now, everybody. What's happening? Good morning. Welcome to the show. It's your pal, Howard. Hey now. It's Howard. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. I think that's my favorite bit. Yeah. Baba Booey talking to the chick.
Yeah, that's up there, man.
Talking to Nancy.
Hey now. Hey now.
I'm not saying I want to get well, I don't want to say the M word. That's my favorite part.
I listen to every word. It is just the greatest.
Gary wouldn't even let me listen to it. He was interrupting every minute,
really?
So I couldn't hear it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. He was so embarrassed he was talking over it.
He's the only one who can't listen.
Baba Booey and I had dinner together last night. Very nice.
Wow.
He's a good man. The Baba Boobster.
What brought that on?
Gary said to me, do you want to have dinner? So I said, sure.
Usually he's not in town. I'm just shocked.
No, he was there late. Did you hang around all day, or what did you do all day?
I was here.
Oh, you were just at the station, and then you came over for dinner?
Uh-huh.
We went out to dinner, and...
had a good time.
I had a very good time. I was just telling Robin I had a good time. He said, you're a good guy.
Oh, I'm very happy for the two of you.
Robin doesn't think you're a good guy, but I'm telling her you are. She said things to me about you, but...
Right. When?
Many years ago. Nevertheless, you've said them.
She was insane at the time.
No, she wanted to get rid of you, but don't worry, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, please. Here we go. Why bring up old things that, you know, have no relevance to today?
It was a long time ago.
It's done.
She might still harbor some of those feelings, but I don't think many of them.
Stop.
I'm just kidding. You were right. I should have gotten rid of them.
I tried to tell you.
We had a nice dinner, right? We had a good time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good food. Just talking about junk in general.
Talking about Stuttering John.
That's not true. Don't do that.
Sorry.
It came up for a minute. I wouldn't go down that road.
Speaking of feelings, I'm sure he's had a few words with you about Stuttering John.
No,
we had a good time. Gary played with my dog. You don't like? Do you like dogs or not? I can't tell.
Dogs, yeah. I like dogs a lot. And I got to tell you, the combination of her and Beth is, I don't know how anybody gets more than 1 foot down the street in Manhattan. The ones who aren't stopping to talk to Beth, I mean, people love that.
Must be intrigued by the dog.
Yeah, because women like the dog. Like, in other words, there were chicks that couldn't care less about Beth that were talking to the dog.
Oh, yeah.
But so everybody's stopping.
Everybody's stopping.
Everyone has a good time.
It's either Beth or the dog, but one of them stopping you.
Right.
Broads love dogs, man.
They do.
Oh, my God.
If you want to meet chicks, English Bulldog, walk around with one. It's amazing. It's amazing. They all stop the chicks.
Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah, well, they don't talk to you. They talk to the dog.
They never see you.
No, some of them don't even look at you because they know that guys are creepy.
Yeah, they stop. They're like, oh, look at you. Look at you.
Then they look up and see you and go, I'm out of here.
Right. Like, oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Who are you?
That dog's so ugly, it's cute. You're just ugly.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Honey, it's, I'm human. Have some compassion for me.
Getting that Herman Munster vibe.
Get away from me.
So much going on, I got to tell you. So much going on and so much to get to.
You had a good dinner.
Yeah, we had a nice dinner. We discussed some stuff, work stuff, personal stuff. It was very, very nice.
Nice.
Now, do you think we should quit while we're ahead, or do you think like in another month or two?
Oh, I'd love to do it again. Anytime you want, or I'll just call you next time. How's that? I would love to do that.
It was very easy. Yeah. And you know what? I think I left your apartment at 10 after 7. I was home by 10 of 8.
There you go. It was a magical evening.
It was a magical
It's a magical night.
Everything went right.
That's right.
You know, the only thing you could ask is, did you get to go home and go right to sleep, or did you have chores?
No, I had no chores, but I didn't go right to sleep. But I had no chores.
I meant you had me time.
Oh, yeah. Who did your chores yesterday if you weren't home? Waiting around for me.
Jackson.
Yeah. Because he has chores. But we had a nice conversation. I'd love to do that again anytime that I can be with Baba Booey. I would love it.
All right.
I would love it. I'll get a different restaurant next time.
Booey. That was perfectly fine.
And Gary went to pay, but I wouldn't let him.
Yeah, I messed up because I really did want to pay.
No. No, you're my guest.
We were fighting over the bill, and Howard tried to tell me he had a special deal with the restaurant.
Oh, no.
He was getting embarrassed. He said, Gary, listen to me. I have a special deal with this restaurant. So he let me pay, and he goes, you have no special deal with this restaurant. I go, the special deal is I give him this piece of plastic, and they let me eat for free.
Everybody has.
Yeah, no cash is exchanged.
We have a deal where I order food and then pay for it.
Right. Well, it was fun. So, what can I tell you? Yeah.
Beth looking as great as ever, man, gotta say.
She looked terrific.
I was telling her how I moved her to June, and she didn't know what that meant. I said I had moved her calendar over to June.
Right.
Yesterday was my first day, and she was embarrassed by it.
Oh, yeah.
I gave her some tips on how to make the calendar better.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, she's working on a new one?
You know what?
She had one. The guys who developed the film wrecked all the film.
Oh.
And then I said, you got to, they ruined it. It cost them a fortune. They couldn't get the thing done in time, and that was it.
What a major screw-up.
Yeah. And now she's having trouble collecting the money they owe her because they're claiming they're bankrupt or something.
You know what? Let me run the calendar.
Yeah.
It's 2 seconds.
Yeah, but what are you going to do if the photographer...
If the photographers mess up the film.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do?
Let John shoot the next calendar. It'll come out great.
Yeah. I said, let me shoot it with my digital camera.
Is it the green type of tube?
Yeah, photography is one of those careers that nobody gets respect for because...
Everybody can take pictures.
Beth will say, oh, this guy's a great photographer. I go, I guarantee you I could do the same thing. Pretty much. I mean, give me you, get in a bathing suit. I guarantee I couldn't screw it up that bad.
You got to find some good pictures. Right?
Yeah. I've kind of looked at enough pictures to know what composition means. You know what I mean? Just kind of get you in the frame.
Even if you don't. If you just keep clicking, you'll get composition.
I'll get one by accident.
But really, think about it. If you put Beth in a hot outfit, right?
How bad
could it be? On a backdrop, and you have a motor drive, which is click, 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 click.
How bad could it be?
One of them's got to be hot, right?
That's what I said. Let them take pictures of me and make them look good. Then they'll be a good photographer.
See, that's when you give the camera to a monkey.
Right.
You know, and the monkey will come out with a good picture.
Hey, Nancy, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard.
Hey, baby.
Nancy.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, Nancy.
Good morning, everybody.
You have one of those cheerful voices that puts people in a good mood.
Oh, I hope so.
Yes, my sweet.
I hope so. I wanted to say a couple things, Howard. First of all, I wanted to tell you that the show's been funnier than ever lately.
Thank you.
The people that are saying it's not, I don't know, they're just crazy.
I will always have my critics, Nancy, and I have to accept it.
It's a part of life.
It's part of life.
Oh, the bit with 𝗧𝗵𝗲 𝗛𝗿𝗍 the other day, with him talking to, he said, I don't think this is Ricardo Montalban. I had to run to the bathroom.
I don't think this is Ricardo Montalban.
Yeah.
Ricardo.
Ricardo.
Oh, Ricardo.
Oh, Ricardo.
I hear from you.
Don't get us started.
Exactly.
Right.
And his laugh, that bit is so funny. And then last week when you told Artie that in Las Vegas that Dana looks like she's going to the prom and Artie looks like he's a hobo.
It's true.
So funny.
You have to see what I'm talking about. We went out to Siegfried and Roy. Where is that picture? We got to post the picture of all of us standing there with Siegfried
and Roy.
I have one at home.
Do you bring it in? Do me a favor. We'll put it on the web because Artie is with his farmer jean pants, the farmer jeans, and his girlfriend is wearing like she's going to the prom.
Yeah.
She does dress herself up.
Yeah.
Artie looks like a hillbilly. Yeah. It was so funny. Howard, I wondered if you would do me a favor in honor of the naming of Fred's baby.
Yeah.
Of her naming. I wonder if you'd put on that funny old 𝗪𝗏 record and sing along with it.
Ain't 𝗪𝗏.
Yeah, I love when you sing with it.
All right, Nancy. Is your list over of great things?
That's all.
All right, Nancy.
And I love all of you.
Love you, too.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
I also love when Robin does the news. I just like to say that.
I also love.
It's very special when
you say, hey, now. Did you say that?
She sounds like one of those people when she laughs, she has to, she wets herself because she said she had to run to the bathroom. Something was so funny.
Hey, Fred, what's the baby's Jewish name now?
I don't know yet.
Oh.
They haven't informed Fred of the name.
They have not told me yet.
Oh. Does your wife know?
I think the rabbi is the one who picks it. I think that's how it happens.
Oh, so you don't find out?
He just looks at the baby
you don't find out until it happens.
Yeah.
You look like a...
You look like 𝗧𝗵𝗲.
You look like a moish. You look like whatever.
Right.
You like this rabbi? He's going to be naming your child.
Are you going to do a Christian naming ceremony?
No.
Oh, it's all Jewish?
Yeah.
She wins, you lose.
It's not a matter of winning or losing.
Mm-hmm. All right.
There's no such thing as a Christian naming ceremony.
Boy, those Jews are pushy. The way she's going to just take over the baby naming ceremony.
John feels that way. I think that happened to him.
Yeah, John says his mother-in-law ran off with the baby in the middle of the night and had it named.
Under the cloak of...
Who did that?
John's mother-in-law.
Oh, really?
John, it's no big deal. We're just going to take the baby, and they ran off and got the baby named.
Wow.
Hey. What the hell is this evil stuff?
Wow. All right, listen, we got to take a break. We got a big show for you today. Actually, it's a lot of chick stuff. Playboy Playmate Devin DeVasquez stops by. She always has good stories for us. Penthouse Pets, Martina Wong and Stephanie Wood will stop by later in the program because...
Do we have to keep them separate, the Playboy and the Penthouse?
Yes. Yeah, they'll kill each other. You know what a rivalry it is. Yes, we're going to... It's a whole different thing.
I see.
I guess Penthouse is opening up a strip club somewhere here in New York, yeah.
Oh.
So the girls wanted to stop by and say, hey. But I wonder...
Now, wait a minute. Is it going to be the girls from the magazine?
See, that's what I wonder. The girls from the magazine are coming in. I wonder if they're going to be stripping there, though. Well, the chicks you see in the magazine, I don't think strip there.
I don't think so either.
Tomorrow, Artie's going to compete against the listener in a pizza eating contest.
That's cool.
Yeah, and we're going to... Later in the week, we have a great segment. And I remember this woman. The first woman who ever got naked on our show is going to stop in to say hello to us.
You remember?
Wow. I do. She had dark hair. She sat on a stool.
I remember that part.
Yeah.
But I couldn't pick her out of a lineup.
I think I could, believe it or not.
I'd be excited about that if this show were only 6 months old.
Gary, form a lineup and see if I can pick her out of the lineup. I think I could. I really do think I could. All right, we got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
Yo, what's going on? This is LL Cool J, and Howard Stern is my man. You might think he's your man, but he's my man. Not that I want a man, I ain't no homo, but he is a man, and I dig him. And when I say he's my man, don't get all confused and whatnot, all right? Anyhow, I dig him in his show in the naked broads and all that good And now from High Top, the Howard Stern building on the Stolen Vehicle Police Recovery Network, it's the whitest black man anywhere, Howard Stern. Get it on.
Oh, no. You're not going to pass this off as drug-related.
We're listening to the Howard Stern Show.
Hey, now. Everybody. Woo, yeah.
Hey, now.
You know, I'm going to be singing you a song later, Robin, that I've been working on
It's a great song about 𝗵𝗵𝗲 and Bruce Rosenblum stealing my ideas. These two guys live in L.A. They work for a company called Telepictures. I am suing them. And they think that they can sit there in L.A. and hide behind the name Telepictures, and no one should know. Their kids shouldn't know what they do. Their wives shouldn't know what they do. The industry shouldn't know what they do, that they just rip my ideas off. And then I said, well, I'm going to sue you. And they said, go ahead. You'll never have enough money to sue us. Of course, if I could sue them personally, they'd crumble in a week. Yeah. But they're hiding behind this Telepictures. But I've written a song called Two Whores for 𝗵𝗵𝗲 and Bruce Rosenblum, and I will be singing it later so that their children will know who they are. Because sometimes a song is good with kids.
They can hum along and remember all the words.
To my friends in L.A., I don't really know 𝗵𝗵𝗲 or Bruce Rosenblum. I just know that they're two of the executives who were in on my heist when they hijacked my show. I don't know much about them, but if you do, let me know.
Because you'd like to add?
Well, I just need a dossier. I want to know, have any of them ever cheated on their wives? Have they ever used illegal drugs? Tell me about their kids. Tell me everything I need to know, because I want to know who they are. I want to start learning about the guys who took from me.
Up close and personal.
They tell me after you've been assaulted, after you've been either raped if you're a woman or robbed if you're a man. Mugged, and I was mugged by these two.
Yeah.
You should get to know who your assaulter is, because it somehow helps the healing process. So I want to get to know everything. I'm calling on my friends to tell me what they know. Are you a woman who's ever had an affair with Jim or Bruce? Let me know. Let me know, and I'll sift through all the material on the air here, of course.
They should just get in touch with me.
Just get in touch with me, please. I'm asking as a favor. I've never asked my audience for much. I don't really ask my audience for anything other than to listen and enjoy the show. And if I'm not funny, don't listen. But
now
anybody,
you just say, just tell me about these two guys.
Yeah, everything's anonymous. I mean, I wouldn't give your names up. Just want to know. And then you'll hear my new song that I'm working on. I'm going to go down and record it. Some of the words are dirty, so I have to bleep. You don't have that sound bed, do you?
No, Scott's locating.
Scott's locating it. No.
I have my computer.
Were you ever raped by 𝗵𝗵𝗲 or Bruce Rosenblum? Give me a call.
Not
you?
No, I thought you meant me personally.
Yeah, give me a call.
The royal you.
Yeah, I mean, because it's an amazing process that you go through. You work on these ideas, and you finally sell a show to Showtime, and Jim and Bruce hire Mike Fleiss and Scott Einziger to steal from me. And they're all in on it. It's all a big laugh. And as Jim and Bruce told the head of ABC, well, let them sue us. We don't care. We get sued all the time. Most people don't have the funds to go after us. We're not worried. Doesn't matter if he's right or wrong.
That's a wonderful thing. Yeah. Most people can't afford to sue us, so we just take whatever we want.
No, and they're sitting there laughing at me. They got my idea. They wrecked it. And I lost out on my deal with Showtime, and it's been a nightmare for me ever since. And now I have to sit there and spend endless amounts of money getting them to give me what's rightfully mine. So, what can I tell you? This is what goes on. And people in L.A. should know who they're doing business with. I'm not letting them get away with it. I'm not at war with ABC anymore. I understand what happened with them, and they've been honorable. But as far as these guys go, I don't know. I don't know what their deal is. I don't know them, but I want to get to know them. I want to know everything about them. Everything. And Gary, get me pictures of Jim and Bruce. I want to post them on a website so everyone can know what they look like.
So you can keep an eye on them.
Yeah, because I can't keep an eye on what I don't know what they look like. Has Jim or Bruce ever given you an STD? Have you anything you have?
You want to know even all the way back to their college days?
College days, what went on? Nicknames, anything you can tell me. I am asking you to help me because I want to know my enemy.
Somebody out there must know.
Yeah, I don't want them to be anonymous. I want them to be known like I'm known. I want them to suffer the humiliation I've suffered. That's all. 𝗵𝗵𝗲 and Bruce Rosenblum, my song is almost ready for you. Because you're wise guys. You're wise guys. You know you're wise guys, and you know you're laughing at me. But I need to know what you look like. I need to know. I need to have your picture in front of me.
They can see you coming. You should be able to see that.
I want to see you coming. Because I got to know. I got to know you better.
Getting to know you. Getting to know all of us.
Getting to know you, 𝗵𝗵𝗲 and Bruce Rosenblum. Getting to know you. Getting to know all about you. Are you Jim or Bruce's ex-wife? Give me a call and help my life. Did they ever give you crabs or syphilis or the clap? Did they ever steal from you? Do they have a funny nickname? Anything. Please. Want to know. Tell me about the kids. Have the kids ever screwed up? Tell me everything. Want to know everything. I'll decide what to do with the information. Leave it to me. Anything. If the guy's got bad teeth, let me know. And Gary, get me. I'm sure Telepictures puts pictures of these guys somewhere because they're all proud of themselves.
Oh yeah, usually in those newsletters or in the annual report, they have to have their pictures in there.
Yes, Carlos.
Yes, Howard. I used to cut Jim Rosenblum's glass.
No, I mean, the guy's name is Bruce Rosenblum. The other guy's *𝗵𝗵𝗲 𝗦𝘁𝗲.
Yeah, your story's not holding up.
But if you do really have a story...
Well, I know it's Rosenblum, but...
No, if you have a story, you please either email it to me or call Gary in the back office, and I'm going to compile a list. Thank you. You know, I got to check everything out. I just want to know everything. Want to know it all. I'm hoping for a home run, like one of them had an affair.
Or in the midst of.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a home run for me. That would be like hitting the ball out of the ballpark. So let me move on. I'll have the song for you later in the show, Robin.
Okay.
And I think you're going to love it.
Something to look forward to.
It's very witty. Inspired by my hatred. You know. 𝗂 would be a triple home run, by the way.
Wow.
That's a, what do they call a grand slam.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I do have money to give away. I could give you money for your information. Ooh. It checks out. If it turns out to be a home run, you get money.
Yes, Howard, this is Nancy again. Bruce Rosenblum once raped me.
Thank you. Here's $500.
Oh, good. Thank you, Howard. You're the best.
If only that were true.
Not true.
If you could link these two schmucks to 9/11, it would really help me. Imagine I get information, I can put them in jail.
Oh, that would be
love
great.
That would be great. Oh, I would love that.
Another criminal off the streets.
They're Al-Qaeda.
Yes.
Yes, we do not know them.
We work for Telepictures.
Telepictures. Oh, that's some organization. I'm going to be talking about them, but it's better to just... You see, guys who work for stuff like Telepictures, they never, ever get called out on the carpet.
Right.
No one knows who they are. They just, Telepictures. What does that mean? What's Telepictures?
It's like the guys who, crippled Enron. All you know is Enron.
Yeah.
You don't know those guys.
Those guys go back home. They have their families. They laugh at you. But this is one of the times where we're not laughing. Not laughing. Ganji laughs at me.
I'm not laughing.
Did you talk to him?
No. He's dead to me.
And he hasn't talked to you?
No. He's dead to me.
Oh, well.
He's dead to me. What do you think? This is easy for me what I'm going through? You think the money I'm laying out, the shame that I have to suffer? But I haven't done anything for him. I haven't done anything for Ganji.
No, nothing that would require loyalty.
No, Scott's his buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trust me, the only reason you got that job is because of me. So far. But, hey, if you're ever raped by Ganji, let me know. Tell me to find out everything about him, too. It's another guy.
Well,
evidently, I don't know.
Short list.
Yeah.
Sure.
Keep an eye on him. If you've ever given Ganji anal, give me a call.
Yeah, guys.
Guys. Only guys. No strap-ons. Okay. So, so much to talk about. First of all, let me get down to it. I watched 60 Minutes. This guy, Roger Clemens, I don't know anything about baseball. You know that. I watched a report on this guy. He's trying to, I guess he's a pitcher, and he's trying to get his 300th...
Game.
300th win.
Win, yeah.
I got to tell you, I love the fact that this asswipe isn't getting his game.
Oh, he's going to get it.
Well, I love that he's... I hate him. This guy, because he's a dirty bastard. I mean, he throws...
Well, he's not the nicest guy.
He takes it, he's on 60 Minutes crying. Whoa, all emotional and stuff about, I don't know, his daddy or something.
Right.
Meanwhile, the guy takes a ball and aims it at people's heads and throws it at their heads.
Well, he's the one who hit Piazza.
Yeah. And we're supposed to be rooting for this dickwad? Who cares? Go die.
He says it's part of the game.
Yeah, it's part of the game. You know what? Let me take a ball and hit him in the head.
Well, you know, he won't bat.
Imagine he ends someone's career.
He won't bat against the Mets. You know that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, but what a dick. I'm sitting there watching this thing, and it's like this big public relations thing. And even Mike Wallace, who I respect and admire, I guess, I mean, he's way too easy on him.
Well, the whole big thing that's sort of funny is that Yankee fans are like, oh, come on, it's part of the game. But when he played against the Yankees, they hated him because he threw at a bunch of Yankees and hit the Yankees in the head.
I don't even they understand it now.
Well, who's he play for? Detroit?
No, he plays for the Yankees.
He plays for the Yankees?
Yeah,
I don't even know.
For Boston.
Yeah, I don't even know who he plays for. But I wish he'd die. Because you know what? If I'm a professional baseball player and this guy's throwing a hard ball at my head at 90, 100 miles an hour, I want him dead.
Do you mind wishing he'd die on November 1st?
See, I wish that his arm would just blow out and he'd have to get 299 wins and never get the 300.
Yeah, good, me too.
No,
I don't even care if he's a Yankee.
Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, is it?
I don't care. And Roger Clemens, what a dickwad. I'm watching this thing, I go, wait a second, you're telling me he takes the ball and intentionally throws it at someone's head? How is he not out of the game?
Oh, please, that's every pitcher does.
Howard, it is. No. Clemens is proud of it, man.
He's
blatant.
They all do it.
It's part of the game to hit a guy.
Some guys do. Legitimately hit a guy by accident.
No,
you know that.
Fanning a guy back, they aim at the guy.
But not at his head.
Not at his head.
Come on, you know that.
Yeah, but did you see what happened to Sammy Sosa the other day? How'd his helmet crack?
Well, I mean, some of them could be a mistake.
I understand that some of them are mistakes. This guy is intentionally throwing at someone's head.
You got to understand something. When he threw at Piazza, the reason why he threw at Piazza's head is because Piazza owned him as a pitcher.
Right.
He hit home runs against him.
I mean, what's wrong with that?
The guy that hit Sammy Sosa, there was no conflict. He just accidentally hit him.
Right.
Yeah, but there are other headhunters out there.
Oh, yeah.
Why doesn't Clemens just take a gun and shoot Piazza right from the mound? Then he won't have to worry about him anymore.
His excuse with Piazza, wasn't it that he wasn't aiming for his head?
He's a dick, this Clemens.
But he also lied about throwing a bat at Piazza.
Right.
He didn't throw a bat at Piazza.
Oh, he didn't? Then what was that?
It's not how I saw it.
See, this is the Yankee rationalization.
But Howard, he did bat against the Mets finally, and they threw at him.
They're good. They should throw right at his head.
Missed, right?
They missed.
The first time they tried to throw it at him.
They went way behind the guy.
That's sad.
By the way, as long as we're on a sports motif, I am Matt Schneider's bitch today from the Detroit Red Wings because I am wearing his official jersey.
Yeah.
Matt is a friend of mine. He sent me his jersey.
Oh, I was going to say, why are you wearing a Detroit Red Wings jersey?
Because Matt's my buddy. He just got traded there from the L.A. Kings.
Yeah, but they're not, like, in the finals or anything.
No, they're a good team, though, right?
Very good team.
Yeah.
They're always
Their baseball team is horrible, Detroit, but their
hockey team.
The
baseball team is trying to become the most losses in a season by a team. That's how bad they are this year.
So that they can get what?
They're not trying.
They don't get anything for that.
There's no draft pick or something?
No, I mean, they get something, but I mean, they just suck. But the Red Wings are a great franchise.
This here is Matt's New Jersey. Sent it to me. I think it makes me his girlfriend.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't you send that to the girl you're dating?
Yeah. Sent it to me, and he sent one to Pat.
Well, speaking of New Jerseys...
This is a nice jersey, right?
Yeah, that's nice. But speaking of New Jerseys, the hockey team from New Jersey is about to win the Stanley Cup.
Well, they lost again last night.
Maybe.
They're going to win.
Look at this. Look at me.
It's a nice jersey.
Yeah, it's nice, right?
No, it's gorgeous.
Thank you.
But you should be, at this point in time, as Artie's pointing out, be wearing the New Jersey Devils.
They didn't send me one. I'm also wearing Matt's panties, which is something
He's totally dressed by Matt today.
Matt Schneider. And
what does he play?
Plays hockey. That's all I know.
You don't know the position.
No, but he's real good.
He's a pitcher, Robin.
He used to be on the Rangers.
Is he a wing or a defenseman?
Don't know.
He plays quarterback.
I know he scores a lot, so what is it?
He must be a forward.
He's not the goalie. We know that.
I've seen 2 hockey games my entire life and had no idea what was going on.
Did you see his game?
I play air hockey, by the way, and I love it. I got to think this guy, he's a defenseman.
He is?
Yeah, Matt.
Okay.
All I know is...
They can't score, the defenseman?
I don't know.
They can.
He scores. He's good. He's a real good player. He played for the Rangers, went to the Kings, and I think at some point he just became too expensive for the Kings, so they traded him to Detroit or something like that. He had a good season last season.
I mean, he'll go to the playoffs next year. This year, well.
Yeah, so...
How do you know the guy?
I know his wife's freaking out. She has to go move to Detroit. I told her it's not bad. I lived in Detroit. It's a nice place to live.
Well, the suburbs are nice.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, just don't go to the city.
Yeah, don't live downtown.
How do you know him, Howard?
I know Matt. He used to work out at my gym. I met him there.
Oh, okay.
And he's a friend of my friend Pat's, and we started hanging out, and I know his wife. His wife's hot.
Hockey players get good poontang.
His wife was a, what do you call that, Hawaiian Tropic winner.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I had
She
them
got
out.
a sash.
I had them out to my house, and I wanted her to parade around in a bathing suit.
Of course, that's what she does, right?
She was pregnant.
Oh.
She didn't parade. She had a headache the whole goddamn weekend. Stayed in the room and with taking asprin. I was so annoyed.
The one time you have a Hawaiian Tropic model.
I was stuck talking to Matt the whole weekend. I mean,
And then look at you wearing his jersey. That must have been some conversation.
Yeah. So,
Hey, you know, I watched 60 Minutes last night. You know, I taped it.
Yeah.
You're right. Mike Wallace looks amazing.
Yeah, the guy looks good. He's 81 years old, I think. And I tell you, the guy...
Doesn't look like he's had any work. You know, he really looks... he's an incredible man.
And when he talks, he's got a good voice. He's not feeble.
Yeah, he's not trying to fumper for words or, you know.
My dad's 80. I don't even know what he's talking about anymore.
But he's
figure out
old.
what's going on.
And my dad kind of like mumbles a little bit. He's like, oh, you know, I go, boy.
And sometimes seems befuddled. He doesn't really remember what he's talking about either.
Yeah, my dad's in good shape and everything, but still, he's no Mike Wallace.
Mike Wallace apparently plays tennis every day.
No, my father can't get out of bed.
Your dad rides a bike, right?
Yeah, he rides his bike.
He does?
Yeah, he rides a bike to get the paper.
Around the neighborhood?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. And he puts on a bonnet.
Does he have that little basket in front of the bike?
I don't know. I don't know if he still rides the bike, because at one point he told me he was riding the bike and some homeless dude had 2 dogs out there, and one of the dogs bit him.
Oh, no.
When I was riding his bike. And I said, so what'd you do? He goes, so, big deal. They bit me. Who cares?
He didn't even go get checked.
No, he doesn't care. I don't know. What was I talking about?
Matt.
Oh, Matt, yeah, the hot wife. Oh, boy.
I think I saw her once.
Yeah, she's all dolled up.
Yeah, no, I think I saw her once.
Yeah, and she knows it, too.
You got to wear that jersey when you play air hockey.
Yeah, I'm playing. Oh, I want to say.
What is the air hockey thing? Did you get everything fixed?
First of all, I want to give the guy a shout, because the guy who sold me the air hockey thing didn't even sell it to me. Like, he wouldn't take any money. He's a fan of the show.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, I got to give him a mention or something.
You don't know his company or whatever?
Laura has it. This dude, I got a table. I went to buy it. It's made by Spalding.
Oh, nice.
The thing is bigger than your living room. I could barely fit it in the room.
I should have played you last night. I loved air hockey.
Yeah. And this air hockey is unbelievable.
Now, do you have a puck?
Yeah. It's a plastic puck.
Yeah.
There's air blowing.
Okay.
But the problem, my scoring machine bombs out on me, because it keeps automatic score and goes, yes, when you know, and the crowd roars.
It has all these sound effects and everything?
It's great.
Yeah. But you never played air hockey? It's a little plastic disc.
I don't think so.
I got an injury, though, because I was playing Beth.
You got an air hockey injury?
Yeah, my pinky got slammed because my hand's kind of big.
It'll happen.
Yeah, oh, man, it hurts for like 4 days now.
Oh, my goodness.
I might have refractured my finger in a very aggressive... She was beating me, 11 to 10.
So you had to really step it up.
Yeah, I was not going to get my ass kicked. I am the champion of my house. I've beaten all my daughters.
They don't have anything on you.
Yeah. No, I'm the champ. We have round robins.
That's, it's really sad when a father has to say, yeah, I can still beat my daughters at it.
Yeah, barely, though.
Do you really play with them competitively? You don't let them win?
Never. Never let them win. No, because I don't want to lose.
They have nothing to learn.
Right. No, they should learn adversity. And the old man is the best, air hockey.
So, what do you do? Is there a goal?
There's 2 goals.
Okay.
And you hit
the thing. You have to get your puck into the goal.
Right, and you have a plastic disc that you hit with.
I see.
Yeah.
No, the table's filled with little holes that blows air up.
Yeah.
No.
So the puck the disc slides around, and you have...
It moves fast.
All right.
I don't know if you could play, Rob. It's a very difficult game.
I probably could beat
the puck like hydroplane.
Anytime, princess.
I probably could beat
Anytime. I found my sport.
Maybe we should have a show tournament.
Air hockey tournament?
Yeah.
Anytime. Bring it on. Let's go.
Look, Look at him.
Yep.
Just because I've never played the game, he wants to take me on.
Practice all you want.
Like you think you're good. I know.
I'm very good.
Artie must be amazing.
No.
It's a bar game.
No.
It is a bar game. Not all bars have it, though. It's
You should see this table I got. I wish I could plug this guy. He was such a nice guy. And I'm going to buy a couple of games from him, though.
A couple of other things?
Yeah, but you get outdoor ping pong.
Outdoor?
Yeah, you can get indoor-outdoor ping pong.
Really?
Yeah. Sure.
What's it got on it? Grass?
You get out. No, it's a table that if you leave it outside in the rain and stuff, it doesn't get ruined.
Warped or anything.
Yeah.
I love ping pong. Now that I'll take you on, and I'll kick your butt.
That guys don't even come near me.
Really?
That's
Is that
game.
good?
That's my game.
Are you Gump?
Right, he's far as Gump.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel so confident in ping pong, but air hockey's my sport.
All right.
Yeah, finally good at something.
Well, what's
I'm with my Matt Schneider.
What's let a guy show up and play?
Sure, come on. Bring it on. Bring it on.
The moment you beat him, he'll never go near that table again. You better leave him alone.
Oh, Regent Sports Corporation.
Ah.
Wherever they are. 𝗧𝗵𝗲 𝗧𝗵𝗲. Where are these last names coming from?
I don't know. It's just ridiculous with people's names these days.
Yeah. All right, what else?
Smith and Jones.
Hey, I just want to mention something. The other day when we played Regent Sports Corps in Hauppauge, Long Island. That's it. That's the place. They were real good dudes. The other day when we were on the air and we talked about, like, who was the ugliest person and who was the meanest person and all that stuff, and we took a vote,
Uh-huh.
I found out after the show Benji cried. Like he was crying.
I know. Benji's been hurt by this.
This whole thing has been a disaster.
And I just want to say something, Benj, seriously, to make you... You're a pussy.
I agree.
Yeah, something's wrong with you. You're mentally ill.
I should not care that much at all.
Did you really? You cried like how cried? Like a PTSD?
It's not the ugly part because I expected that. No, I was really tired that day, which could contribute to it. But I went home, and this girl I'm seeing was there at my place.
Oh, that's why. She heard it.
And I just started crying, saying how everyone hated me.
So I guess she's not going to see you anymore.
No. It worked. You know, it was.
It brought you two closer together.
And stuff, yeah.
It brought you closer together.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And
most chicks would head for the hills. This might be a keeper.
I had a nightmare for real about Robin.
See, this is why I couldn't even fill out the
last. It could be symbolic. I really had a nightmare about Robin.
And what was the nightmare?
I for some reason it's absurd, but I had Pam cooking spray. And I was spraying it on my food in the studio. And you smelled something. And I was scared to say what it was. And then finally you realized it was me. And then you said, why are you doing that? And then you started yelling at Robin. And Robin got really mad and walked out.
I had the same dream.
But it wasn't Pam. It was Windex.
I was, for some reason, in a wheelchair. And Robin took a knife to me.
Oh, he's making
That's my dream.
I swear on my life. And he chased me into the traffic.
In your wheelchair.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like Howard Beach.
Boy, you're mean. Well, I just want to say you're maybe the biggest pussy I've ever met.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Have you ever cried about anything on the show?
About the show, no.
About anything?
I've cried about things in my life, and trust me, there's a couple of them I should be crying, but... Oh, for goodness sakes. None of that meant anything. Get over it.
I totally agree.
Everybody here likes you.
I thought it was...
The only reason you're here is because people...
And they were able to match the DNA, and she and her dog have been reunited.
We need to get a microchip for Fred.
Fred stays with you all the time. He's never lost.
Oh, no. One time I lost him.
Really?
I couldn't match him up. There's a lot of guys walking around look like Fred. Let's go to...
lose your Fred.
Let's go to Jim. Jim, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard. How's it going?
Hey.
Listen, I was wondering, whatever happened to Guess Who's the Jew?
I'm wondering what happened to that, too. Fred, do you have the answer to that?
No, I have no answer for this guy.
Why did you ever do Guess Who's the Jew when you dress up like a German?
Did you think you would identify every Jew?
Yeah.
I think that...
Can we play tomorrow? I got money to give away.
I'll see if I can find some Jews.
I love that.
Yeah, I missed that thing, man. I'll get them pretty right most of the time.
Yeah, you think you're smart.
You want to play with him now, Fred? Become
I don't have...
Fred Woldheim Jr. All right, tomorrow we're playing.
And what about Fred's real name? Nobody calls him Eric anymore?
We never called him
Eric. I refuse.
Is that his real name?
Well, yes, legally he changed it to Eric.
What a nut.
But he still only answers to Fred. We've tried calling him American.
He doesn't even turn around when you say Eric. Gets mad. Thank you. Yes, Robin, what else is in the news?
Page 6 was chock full of things today. First of all, apparently there's some magazine, which magazine is it, giving you the lowdown, Maxim, giving you the lowdown on the bikini wax of a number of famous women.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's hear it.
So they say that Gwyneth Paltrow, Sarah Jessica Parker, Tyra Banks, Christy Turlington, shaved or unshaved, Howard?
Shaved.
And Bachelorette Trista Rehn is on this list, too. They all favor...
Waxing?
The Mohawk style.
Trista Rehn. Ugh, I don't even want to look at her naked.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah, you know what?
Sarah Jessica.
I don't even care. She had a baby.
Tyra Banks. And Christy Turlington. They all have
Mohawk.
Asia Argento, Christy Swanson.
Who's Asia Argento?
I don't know, but these are the girls. They probably have pictures.
Christy Swanson.
They go au natural.
Oh, my God.
Not shaving at all.
Oh, that's horrible. Why don't you drive into a tree?
Oh, natural.
Robin Quivers is on what list? Mohawk, right?
On the Mohawk list.
Yeah.
And Courtney Love and Tia Carrera.
Totally shaved.
Completely hairless.
Good for them. Tia Carrera blew up like a blimp.
I know. I hope that's not...
I think someone blew air into her.
Yeah, I think that was just like a day thing. She was blown up.
She looks like Hideki Matsui.
Oh, stop. Also, they say that guy Joe Francis, who does the Girl Gone Wild...
Don't tell me he has a Yankees logo shaved into his.
No.
No?
I'm not talking about his shaving.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They say he's hanging out with Paris Hilton.
Oh, he's a lucky man, isn't he? What a lucky guy. Because she's normal. And he's normal.
Yeah, they found each other.
They found each other.
These two normal kids.
Right.
But he says they're just friends. Other people are saying that they think that they are an item. They've been seen with each other ever since meeting at some event at the Mardi Gras.
I hope they get married and have children.
He, of course, got into some trouble in April for videotaping two underage girls who allegedly were told to lie about their age. But, you know, he's out on bail right now, and I guess we don't know how that case is going to turn out. Courtney Love was interviewed by Vanity Fair.
That has to be a coherent interview.
She says that she's still in love with Ed Norton.
The guy from the Honeymooners?
No.
I thought he was with Trixie.
Yeah. She's never going to get him.
Jeez.
No, the Ed Norton, who's the actor who's with Selma Hayek.
Oh, I know him. Yeah.
Yes. She says, I love Edward so much. And he's never going to marry that Selma Hayek girl.
I agree with her.
Courtney says. She says that if she died today, she's left everything in her will to Ed Norton.
Oh, my God. The whole Kurt Cobain fortune?
Everything.
Oh, why didn't she leave it to me? Why is nobody in love with me to the point that they leave me millions?
Put you in their will.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be the dad to her 11-year-old daughter. And Drew Barrymore is the godmother.
Well, then she should have a very normal upbringing.
She says of Hayek, he'll never marry her. For one, he can barely understand half of what she's saying. Meanwhile, she says she's no fan of Charlize Theron's.
Oh, I am.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a fan of the way she looks.
Courtney says she's not in our club. The club includes Cameron Diaz, Angelina Jolie, and Jennifer Lopez.
Oh.
Club.
Yeah, she's got a club. Drew Barrymore's in the club. Gwyneth Paltrow is in the club, and so is Winona Ryder, but they don't like each other.
Mm-hmm.
And Courtney also likes Britney Spears.
What's that, the fat-ass club? I mean, what kind of club is that?
I don't know what kind of club
Nut club.
Courtney's talking about, but...
They're not in the nut club.
She's an interesting girl.
I love her. I love when she comes on and talks.
I know.
That's great.
I want to talk to her again after reading that.
Yeah, she's great.
Jenna Bush could be coming here to go to school this summer.
Yeah. Yeah.
They say she's supposed to be in the Big Apple all summer and taking courses at NYU.
Yes. I read that.
She's a junior at the University of Texas at Austin and will probably return to Texas for her senior year and graduate.
Is that the...
there.
Is that the one who's on drugs?
That's the blonde, I think, yeah. Because Barbara, the dark-haired one, goes to Yale.
Which was the one that drinks?
They both do.
Oh, they both drink. Oh, good.
But for the next 3 months, expect the more outgoing, fun-loving Bush twin to be a frequent sight around the NYU campus. So
great.
We're all lucky that the president's daughter. It's interesting. The president, the White House would not comment on that story because they said that the 2 Bush girls are private citizens. And they don't talk about them.
Hey, Sal, you're on the air.
How you doing, Howard?
Okay.
I was wondering if you could help me with a problem. I'm smack dab in the middle of a moral dilemma. Make a long story short, my girlfriend's mother's here visiting. I come home from work early the other day. She didn't know anybody was home. She didn't hear me come in, and she's masturbating in the spare bedroom, and I hear her moaning my name. Not screaming out, but moaning my name.
You're kidding me, right?
I don't know what to do, and then I felt a little uncomfortable.
You're kidding me.
Noise.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Say, I swear to God.
I swear to God.
You're telling me you walked by the room and you heard your mother-in-law say pleasuring herself.
Well, actually, she's not my mother-in-law. It's my girlfriend's mother.
All right. You heard her is she hot?
Yes.
Okay.
That's my problem.
How old a woman?
Excuse me?
How old a woman?
She's 42. Her daughter's 23.
How many women pleasure themselves and scream out names out loud? That's unusual.
Yeah.
Do you ever do that, Robin?
I have never done that, but I'm not saying it's impossible.
She's like, and I just hear her.
Do you think she was doing it because she wants you to walk in?
The thing is, she expected no one to be home. And then I come home, and just to stop home, and I hear this. Then when I I intentionally made some noise so she knows somebody was there.
What's the dilemma?
Ever since then, she's been very flirtatious about it and very open because she's like, okay. She's like, obviously, this is a very embarrassing situation.
And she walks around in skimpy outfits?
Not skimpy, but she's very sexy, very classy. She's like kind of like a Suzanne Summers type hot, like that.
Well, I would do her.
I love my girlfriend, but that's why I'm right in the middle of this moral dilemma. I don't know.
I would do the mother.
Wait a minute.
I would do it.
You would not.
Yeah, I would do it. I would do it if I was this guy, yeah.
You're not you.
Well, okay, I'm me. I would do the mother.
Let's put it in the reels.
Go ahead.
Beth's mother.
No, I wouldn't do that. Beth's mother's not like that. She's not going to be asking me to have sex.
But this guy didn't think this was going to happen.
All right, if Beth's mother needs me to bang her, I would do that because she's Beth's mother, and I would do Beth's mother a favor.
Oh, I see.
Of course.
So I had a reason with myself with this.
Of course I would. You're doing it for your girlfriend, too, you know.
Oh, yeah. I'll try to explain that, though. See what she says.
No, seriously. No, I mean, listen, I'm not... My relationship is my relationship. I'm saying this guy is... I'm not attracted to... Listen, Beth's mother's very beautiful. Don't get me wrong.
I'm just saying maybe... All right, let's say you were attracted to...
Yeah, but if I was attracted to her, I would do her.
Oh.
You have to go for it. If she's moaning your name and she's in bed pleasuring herself...
You sure she wasn't saying Saul?
It was Sal,
no,
you sure?
No, it was Sal. It was definitely me. Unless you know
what if it was Saul and she walks in and you go, yeah, you Saul.
Saul, the accountant.
What's your hesitation there? I guess, you don't want to cheat on your girlfriend.
I just don't. I love my girlfriend, but I just don't. It's a very uncomfortable situation. It's extremely awkward, and now she's being very forward about it. She's like, I know.
Do you want to do it?
She's admitting what she did. She's like, I feel embarrassed. She goes, but what can I do? I can't take it back. And now she's just being extremely flirtatious about it, and she leaves in 2 days, and she keeps pursuing the issue.
Well, I would do it.
You think she would tell your girlfriend?
I don't think she'd tell her.
I would do it and videotape it.
Hide the camera?
I don't know. I guess I really wouldn't do it. I mean, in my situation right now, I'm going out with a chick I really dig. I wouldn't want to mess around with anyone.
Well, that's the thing. That's how I feel about my girlfriend. But the thing is, if she's an unused... Not that 42's old, but it's...
That's real old.
Yeah, for women that I like, yes.
For women, yeah. For men, that's young. For a woman, that's very old.
Yeah.
For everybody, that's old.
But she looks that good. For her, for 42...
Let her give you oral.
Look, what's that?
Let her give you oral.
You would have done Suzanne Summers at 42.
Hell yeah, I would have.
It's the same look. She doesn't look like Suzanne Summers, but the same. The blonde hair like that, the eyes, the nice body.
I would do it. You ask me what I'd do, I'd do it.
You do Cher.
I would do Cher.
Yeah, I'd do Cher, too.
I put a bag on her head, but I'd do it.
For the story, you're going to do Cher.
I would do Cher for the story, but it would be rough. I don't think she's that hot. But I would do her. I'll be honest with you.
You would?
Yeah.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there are women he would do of that age and older.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I didn't think you'd do a woman that old.
No, I wouldn't. But you're telling me your mother-in-law's, your girlfriend's mother's hot. She's asking for it. You're a young guy. You're 23.
I'm 26. My girlfriend.
You're 26. You're not marrying this other broad.
No.
Well, if you really like her, I mean, I guess you don't bang her mother. I guess there is a bit of a...
Like, my girlfriend's awesome.
So then stick
I'm a typical guy. This is right in my face.
You want it. And I think you got to have it. You're going to be kicking yourself in the head.
All right, go ahead.
You don't know what it is to be a man.
Do whatever you want.
I agree.
As soon as it's over, you're going to regret it.
Yeah, that is true. Robin's right about that.
That's the point, too, because when I regret something, I agree, it drives me crazy.
Yeah, but never confess that to your girlfriend.
No, you can't.
That you banged her mother.
And what is it with those guys who have to confess?
I don't have that problem.
Just make sure it's you, sir.
Dude, after you break up with this girl, which will happen eventually, you can have a great story.
Yeah, you're right, I do.
No.
You're not marrying her?
I love her a lot, but marriage isn't for me.
He's not
all right, so you might as well go ahead then.
You know, I said, just make sure it's you, because, you know, John Sally's nickname is Sal.
Right.
After listening to the Howard Show as long as I have been, how could marriage be for me? I agree with him on marriage.
All right, then go ahead. Do whatever you want.
Thank you.
As long as you're not permanent.
Yeah.
Cheating is bad. You know, I'm not a cheating kind of guy, so... I don't know.
I'm not either.
I would live with a lot of guilt if I did that. But, you know, this is such a rare occurrence. You're going to be able to bang the mother?
Does the guilt last beyond the relationship?
No. You'll forget about it in a year or so.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll get over it.
I don't know. If you plan on being with your girlfriend for a while and stuff, it might be kind of rough. But
that's the thing. Things are great between me and my girlfriend. They really are. But this is just something. I have the worst luck on the planet.
No, you don't. Don't you dare say that.
It sounds like you're lucky.
Yeah, it sounds pretty lucky to me.
Yeah, I'll tell you some story.
Yeah, you sound like a lottery winner to me, sir.
Talk to Benji. You'll hear unlucky.
Right.
Mm-hmm. All right, where are we at, Robin? One more story, then we'll take a little break?
All right. The Bunny Ranch, the Moonlight Bunny Ranch, the illegal whorehouse in Nevada, they are offering the first 50 servicemen who come to the ranch a free...
Oral?
Yeah, well, a free something with
anal?
girl.
Free whatever.
Free whatever.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, they say our servicemen did something great for the country, and every businessman should be giving something back. So they have decided that the first 50 servicemen or women who show up at the place will get a freebie.
That's very nice. I think that's nice.
So he says he's heard from a lot of people. Dennis Hoff has, the guy who runs the Bunny Ranch. And he says this will probably cost him. He's also 50% discounting any guy after that who's been in the service.
Very nice.
And he says...
Remember our vets.
He estimates this will cost him about $25,000.
What if you're a mechanic in the Air Force? Does that count?
If you're a serviceman.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all you have to do. I guess you have to have an ID. And then if you're one of the first 50, you get a freebie. If not, you get the 50% discount. And he says if he owned a Dairy Queen, he'd be giving away free ice cream. That's how he looks at this. All the businessmen in the country should be thanking the boys who fought.
That's mother once stayed over my place, and I heard her moaning, how could she bang him?
So it wasn't quite the same.
A similar story, though. How?
And I also want to talk to you about this roller coaster tragedy that just happened in Indiana. This group, I guess there are a number of groups, but there are groups of people who love roller coasters.
Yes.
And they join these clubs and they go to different parks around the country to experience every great roller coaster.
Right.
And this woman, a New York woman, was one of them. She... bright woman, ran her own business, even volunteered as a rape counselor. So like a really great lady. Mm-hmm. And she loved roller coasters. So she was with this group this weekend in Indiana when they were riding some special roller coaster there. And somehow she was ejected from the roller coaster and died.
She died doing what she loved.
Yeah.
Which is roller coasting.
But she came flying out of it.
Honey, I wouldn't go on any one of those roller coasters. I do not want to die on a roller coaster. That is embarrassing.
It is. It's a terrible way to die.
To fly off the roller coaster and die. It's horrible. And I don't trust any roller coaster. I don't want to be on these rides. I don't want to be on any of them. I don't like it. I don't like that feeling. I don't like feeling like I'm going to die.
Well, I have to say, I'm a roller coaster enthusiast.
I know. You're insane. Something wrong with you.
And I always look at these stories and I say, is that going to keep me off roller coasters? No.
Really? You'll still do it?
I'll
Boy.
be doing it soon.
Well, I'll be doing the news one day when you're asking me flying through the air.
Because she was strapped in. She had that bar down, because this was one of those old wooden roller coasters.
Oh.
And so she had the seatbelt on and the safety bar in place when it left the station, and it got to what they call the real good dip, where it's going about 60 miles an hour and you get the maximum lift, you know, when the roller coaster pulls you out of your seat like you defy gravity. And that's when she went flying out, and her fiancé was watching.
You want excitement? Run through a black neighborhood. That's what I do.
That's no big deal to me.
One of those old wooden...
Maybe not you, but it is to me. All right, we're going to be back right after these words.
And now, a musical genius at work.
Mississippi Queen, you know what I mean. Mississippi Queen, she taught me everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, Maestro Howard Stern. This is the Howard Stern Show.
Okay, Robin. Time to get your last bit of yentering in.
Is that what you call this?
This is the whole show is a yenter session. We're all yentering.
What I do is very important. Yentering.
I like to call myself a male yenta.
Ah.
Yenter.
Yenter.
Yenta.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's get to it.
Yes.
I have another one of those dilemmas, medical and legal dilemmas.
Just say cayenne pepper.
No. Not me personally.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
It's just this thing that's going on right now. Want to know how you feel.
All right.
A retarded woman.
I feel good.
Lived at this group home.
Yes, I'd bang her.
She's pregnant.
Tell me, Scott Einziger invited her to a barbecue.
See?
No.
And she said, I don't know what to do.
Could have been the story, but that's not it. She was raped in this group home.
Oh, boy. That goes on all the time, by the way.
And she has the IQ of a toddler.
Oh.
I think she's 22, but she has the IQ of a toddler. She doesn't even realize she's pregnant.
Oh, first of all, why are they letting her have a baby?
Well, you can't just rip a baby out of a person. So the court then has to appoint a guardian for her, and the guardian will take her interests into account and make the decisions for her, because she's not capable of doing it for herself. But there was a push to get a guardian for the fetus as well.
Oh.
And the court struck that down. They said, no, we're not getting it. Just the woman gets a guardian. And now this guardian will have to determine whether to abort this pregnancy.
Well, let's hope that she uses her head and aborts the pregnancy. This is a rape. This is a rape of a retarded woman. This goes on in these group homes all the time.
Well, this happened in Florida, and Jeb Bush is the governor of Florida.
Oh, so what's he saying?
He is opposed to abortion.
Oh, for God's sakes.
He was the one who actually asked that a guardian represent the fetus.
Somebody please get these religious nuts away. Are you kidding me? This is a raped, retarded woman.
Appeal, even though the judge said
no.
no.
My God. Oh, stop politicizing everything. Use common sense. This is a terrible story, and this is a woman who deserves an abortion. She has no ability to even know what's going on.
Right.
Please. Dear God.
This is terrible.
Oh, for Christ. Please pass on this story. I don't even have time for it.
But this is what's happening.
Don't even tell me this. This is ridiculous. Make me her guardian. I'll do the right thing for her.
It would already be done.
It would be done already. We don't have time to discuss it.
But they're still talking there. They're evaluating. So when are
you going to dig up some dirt for me on 𝗵𝗵𝗏 and Bruce Rosenblum from Telepictures?
I've been here since you made the request.
Well,
I haven't had time yet.
I need people to... I got their pictures I'm going to post on the web so everyone can see the guys who ripped me off.
Rush and Malloy have some dirt on you.
𝗵𝗵𝗏?
No, for you, no.
Oh, dirt for you.
6 people who need money are the luckiest people in the world because Barbra Streisand has decided to donate $1,000 to each of their campaigns. One of them being the Reverend Al Sharpton.
Wow. Oh, is she a despicable woman and a Jew who must hate herself.
Well, that's just what somebody said. They thought this was great because everyone always says the Jews hate him. Now that Barbra Streisand has given money, they know the Jews don't necessarily hate him.
Jews love to back people who hate them. There's some sort of, they like to beat themselves with chains, I think. Who else is she donating to? France?
Probably. But Sharpton says Streisand feels we need to defeat Bush, and I agree with her.
Whatever those two say.
That's the only way they're going to do it, they claim, by broadening the Democratic support base and becoming a coalition. And so it's not necessarily an endorsement of Al Sharpton, but she is giving him some money for his exploratory committee.
That's good.
Let's beat Bush so another building will blow up.
In Phoenix, Arizona, the Catholic bishop of the Phoenix Archdiocese, I guess it's called, has given up some of his authority in an unprecedented deal with prosecutors that will spare him an indictment on charges of protecting child molesting priests. Basically, Howard, what he has admitted is, yes, he did protect child molesting priests while he was running the Archdiocese of Phoenix. And that he did it for years.
Yeah.
In fact, the prosecutor in the town had enough evidence probably to charge him with obstruction of justice and send him to jail. But he decided to strike a deal that way. He won't do any jail time, but the Archdiocese will provide money for victim counseling and an independent advocate that will be appointed to handle future abuse complaints that come into that archdiocese, because Bishop O'Brien, has proven that he's not capable of taking care of these deals. What's most interesting about this case is that several months ago, he offered to resign to the Vatican because he's in such a mess out there in Phoenix. And the Vatican said, no, you don't have to resign.
Oh, my God. Shame on them. Fran, what is it? Singing Psychic. Is that you?
Hi there.
Hi, what's up?
Oh, I heard you this morning talking about Sylvia Brown, and I thought that was pretty funny.
You're going to tell us she's a kook?
Oh, yeah.
She's no good. You're the one.
Yeah. Well, I did see her one time on that Larry King show, and she'd written a book, and she was talking about how spirits all around, and I thought, boy, she sounds like a schizo, you know.
It's a bunch of BS, right?
Fran's
Fran's a psychic, and she's saying it's a bunch of BS.
Well, that part.
Right.
Anyway,
Right.
I think so. You know, I mean, my grandfather came to me in a dream right after I got hit by the lumber truck and told me where the family wills were. And sometimes I think there is communication, but I don't think it's that frequent.
You're not talking to the dead?
No.
Okay.
Well, my grandfather came on to me. After he died, he came and visited me, and he pulled my pants off and anally raped me. Which was horrible.
There are these visitations.
It's a surprise.
Give me one prediction, quickly.
Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. Let me turn the other one on.
Uh-oh.
How about this? Well, it looks as though I'd say the Knicks are going to win over the Spurs. Oh, yeah.
The Knicks?
And the Yankees will get the pennant. Hey, oh, yeah.
All right.
See the Knicks?
You said the Knicks are going to win?
How hard did that? The Knicks will win over the Spurs.
The Knicks are at home watching.
The Knicks aren't even in it, honey.
They're not in it at all. Are you kidding me?
No.
Oh, well.
Well, maybe they'll win it anyway.
The Knicks were in it.
How hard
did
that lumber...
Well, who is the Spurs playing then?
The Nets.
Oh, no, the Mets, that's over.
No,
not the Mets, the Nets.
The Nets. Oh, the Mets. Well, the Mets will win. Okay.
No, honey. The Mets are a baseball team.
Well, whoever the Spurs are playing, I'm afraid is going to beat them.
Okay. Jeez. It's going to be the Nets with an N. Nets.
The Nets.
Knicks.
No,
Knicks.
not
Okay.
the Knicks.
All right, baby. Thank you for the prediction.
Okay, thank you.
And the Yankees, so you can put money on them.
Jeez, you didn't even know what the Nets were. That's some psychic.
It's surprising that a lumber truck hit her.
Yeah. Can't believe people don't believe in psychic.
A lumber truck hit me, and
What else is, anything else wrong?
Yes, a guy, you know, we got a lot of nuts running around this country.
Tell me about it. They're all on my phone.
A guy in Oregon who was running late for a plane to Phoenix called in a phony bomb threat in hopes that he would delay the America West flight he was trying to make.
Wow.
Well, of course, they had to bring the flight back, evacuate it, do this whole search.
Wow, what a brilliant idea.
Yeah. He didn't make the plane, though, or they arrested him once he got there.
Does he think the Knicks are going to beat the Spurs?
Yeah,
no, the Mets.
The Mets.
He's got the Mets. So, anyway, let's see what else is going on. Oh, and I wanted to know about this. Remember I told you last week about the girl that was rescued from a washer?
Yes. So her mother put her in the washer.
In a coin-operated laundromat?
Yes.
Well, it was the mother who put her in there. They actually have the mother on videotape.
Beautiful.
They looked at the videotapes, and they saw her putting the girl in the washer and shutting the door.
Unbelievable.
A 19-month-old girl. I don't know how she's doing right now, but a man actually broke through the glass and held her head above water while the police and the fire department were trying to get the door open. And
I predict the Nets will save that girl's life again.
Really? Well, the Nets aren't even there.
The Nets are going to save her. Oh, yeah.
Ellen DeGeneres is in this Finding Nemo, which was #1 at the box office this past weekend.
Yeah, she's better as a cartoon.
She plays the character Dory.
Yeah, you don't have to stare at that sourpuss.
And here's how she came up with Dory's unique inflections of speech. A2.
It's kind of the scene. I just read the script and
wow, what a talent.
Know what the scene is and what's happening. And obviously it can't be completely me. It's got to have a little tiny, and that's sort of just what came out. That's
all right. Good.
Oh, wonderful.
Interesting process.
She's also going to have a talk show this fall, and
because all her other shows are so compelling.
Whose talk show would she like hers to be modeled after?
Rosie O'Donnell.
I don't want to be like anybody. I want to be like me. So I think that's how people fail.
Who do you think gives better oral to a woman, Ellen or Rosie?
I'd say Rosie.
I'd say Ellen.
You think so?
I'll say Ellen, too, and I'll tell you why.
She gets hotter chicks?
I think Ellen because Ellen, first of all, is a little more nimble. She's not overweight.
Right.
Secondly, I think Rosie thinks she's some sort of princess and just lays there like a big fat Buddha.
Really? You think that?
I think Ellen's a pleaser.
You don't think Rosie's the guy in that relationship?
Yeah, but I bet you she's like a real guy. She's bad in bed.
Insensitive.
Yeah.
It's like getting oral from Jackie Gleason.
Right. I say Ellen's better at oral.
I say Ellen because she actually had, what's her name, thinking that she was gay.
Right. That's right.
That's how good she was.
She converted someone who was straight. Also, Ellen's nose looked like it looks like it was smelling something. like something smelly.
Anne Heche, she got Anne Heche thinking she was gay. She was so good.
That's a good point.
All right. Renee Zellweger is in that Down with Love, which is now in theaters.
Which is now currently bombing.
Right. It's Down with the
Down with the audience, yes.
Well, here she explains why she totally loves her life. A4.
I don't have to leave my job to love my life. I don't have to hope that I'm...
Shh, she's whispering again.
Done soon so that I can go do something that I love. I wake up in the morning and I'm excited.
This just in. Ellen's new talk show is produced by Telepictures.
Is it?
Hey, Ellen, I wish you luck. Wait till you have to deal with 𝗵𝗵𝗶 and Bruce Rosenblum, those two. Those are the guys that took my idea and ran with it and said, oh, just sue us. We don't care. Telepictures will pay for everything. You'll run out of money. You'll get sick of suing us. That's who you're doing business with, honey. Good luck. No wonder you got that look on your face. They told you you're working with 𝗵𝗵𝗶. Your face mashed in.
I go and work in this medium.
No wonder you must have smelled him. What is this Renee Zellweger whispering about?
She's whispering about why she loves her life.
What, is she in a library?
I got $22.5 million for Bridget Jones' Diary 2, a movie nobody cares about. I gotta whisper because if I yell it out, they'll arrest me.
Somebody will figure out the scheme.
That matters to me on a very real level that I'm passionate about. That I think...
I have to whisper. Ellen's licking me right now. Just kidding. I'm an artist. Something smells like fish.
It matters.
Matters.
And here she is on if meeting men was a factor in her recent move to New York.
Yes. I'm horny. I need it anally. I need double penetration.
Meeting meeting people in general was a factor, because it's very isolating in Los Angeles.
Those men in L.A. are very plastic. I need a man like Howard Stern. I need a real penis.
It's where no one really walks. You know, you kind of have to drive to your destination, so you're not going to meet anybody on the way, chances are. And I like the interaction, and I'm interested in, meeting people from different backgrounds.
I need a big 6'5" monster.
It's not necessarily,
Penis now.
Just my own. So I'm looking forward to it.
Whee! I want a black guy. I want to make love to a big Schwarzer. I want one of those New York Schwarzers. Bring it on, Schwarzer. Bring it on, Schwarzer penis. I want some Schwarzer meat.
Bruce Almighty is in theaters now playing. And Lisa Ann Walter has a supporting role in the film. And she says every woman would love to have Jennifer Aniston as a girlfriend. Me too.
Jennifer's one of us.
She's never going to make it. She doesn't whisper.
She's like, gets down and dirty with girlfriend talk, and she's sweet and loving. She's adorable with little Maddie, who plays my daughter in the movie.
She's in the club. All right, anybody else, Robin? Because it's
and Charlize Theron is the Italian job that you can see at theaters right now with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
And she says she and Mark already had chemistry left over from a previous movie before.
I worked with Mark 4 years ago in a film called The Yards, which was a very different...
She should whisper. She'll get an Academy Award.
That's right.
All right.
All these people should learn to whisper. Like
yes. Thank you, Rob. All right, don't forget E tonight. Hot Chick Night. Big hot chick, 10 o'clock tonight. Playboy Playmate of the Year, Christina Santiago.
I forgot she was Playmate of the Year.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock tonight if you can remember what time we're on. Mike Gange will be at Scott Einziger's barbecue with the whole crew from Telepictures tonight. And I don't know. Who cares, right, Robin?
Yeah, we got to just go on.
Just go on.
Do what we have to do.
That's all. Some people are your friends.
Some people understand, some people don't.
That's right. We'll see you tomorrow, though. And Fred promises, guess who's the Jew tomorrow? Artie in a pizza eating contest. And the first woman who ever got naked on our show. All that tomorrow.
Is she going to get naked again?
I hope so.
I got to go home and do abs.
Well, that was over 20 years ago.
I know. Maybe you don't want that.
Artie has to go do abs.
Yeah.
It's an abs day.
Got to get ready for the big contest.
Oh, is that how you do it?
Nothing else matters.
Nothing else matters.
I love that.
Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for something new. Open mind for a different view. And nothing else matters.
That's good, huh?
They're good.
I think it's Gange's theme song. Nothing else matters. All right. We're going to see you tomorrow.
Hey now, what's happening, baby? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. Yeah. And we're just reading all about our big ratings. Oh, I forgot Artie's not here today. What's he doing?
He had to go to L.A. I can't remember what he said this time, so it's always meetings.
Yeah, for some sitcom or something. He's always like having a sitcom meeting. How's he going to do a sitcom, though, if he's working here? I guess maybe he's thinking of leaving. I don't know.
No, he and I talked about this a lot. He said the only way he'll do a sitcom is if he could do it in New York, and he could do this and a sitcom.
Well, what sitcom do they do in New York?
None.
Yeah. Artie's not at that level where they're going to move the whole production in New York. He's not exactly Seinfeld. That's weird. But anyway, Artie's not here for how long? How many days?
I think he's back out today for sure. He's going to try to take the red eye and come by around 7 tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
He may not make it.
All right.
He's crazy. Seinfeld wasn't even done in New York.
Yeah. Seinfeld even couldn't get it done.
But Artie's holding out. He's going to make his demands. He's got some hot property that they just have to have.
Michael J. Fox got a show moved to New York.
Well, he was Michael J. Fox.
Well, anybody want my piece of toast that I always throw to Artie?
Is that why you miss him?
Yeah. You guys want it? Nobody eats toast, right? No. Benji? Benji's got to eat 500 pounds of Jell-O.
Right, he's waiting for the frozen Jell-O.
A piece of toast might fill you more than Jell-O. He's doing the no-carb thing. He's doing the Jell-O thing.
I don't think he stays off carbs all day long.
Yeah, I think so.
In the morning.
I think those carbs enter into that diet at some point. Anyway, good morning, everybody.
Yeah, we did have big ratings, huh?
Oh, we had big ratings because everyone's all hopped up about the FCC. See, as Joni Mitchell said, don't it always seem to go, you don't know what you got till it's gone. And I can't believe I remember that. But that's what seems to have happened, like, all of a sudden, everybody had to tune in and see if we were gone. Well, we'll be gone, don't worry. It'll happen soon. I predict very soon.
So the ratings will go up until we are actually gone.
I think it's great that the #1 show in New York, and I understand we were, like, #1 everywhere. It's funny that the #1 show isn't allowed to be on the air by the government. You know. And I'm sure...
Obviously, people hate it.
And I'm sure a lot of people tuned in who don't even normally listen to this show and then went, what's the big deal? You know, like, he's not doing anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they were probably waiting to hear the F word and the S word and, you know, me having sex on air with chicks.
Well, that's what, you know, whenever people who don't listen describe us on television in these shows, you think an orgy was going on here.
Yeah. It's funny. I think our ratings are the car wreck effect, like...
You gotta watch.
You gotta watch. It's like a car wreck. That's all. So, obviously the community hates us. They proved once again to give us record advertising revenues and record ratings.
Yeah, they tune in droves, not to like...
I guess it's everyone who can't stand us tuned in.
So we must be taken off.
Right. Then I read Amice's wife giving me the business in the newspaper this week, and she was attacking me.
Good.
I thought that was kind of funny.
What is her attack?
Well, her attack is so lame, you know. They got a picture of her and Imus looks like her grandmother. I mean, not even her grandfather, her grandmother. He's gotten so disturbing looking at this point, he looks like an old woman. And they both have their cowboy hats and they're on horses, and she's writing a healthy eating book. Meanwhile, it looks like her ass is getting pretty fat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's writing it to herself, I guess.
She wrote a book, and clearly this woman, you know, she's writing books, and I didn't know. They describe how she met Imus. You got to hear this article. It's unbelievable. You didn't know this. I didn't know this.
I don't know how she... Why would I investigate how she met Imus?
Imus's ratings were down again, but as always down. I mean, it's not like they ever go up.
Right.
He always has horrible ratings.
They just keep going down, no matter what.
Why is he bothering to get out of bed? He made a ton of dough. Go sit on a dumb ranch with that wife of yours and get off the rate. Was it hardly worth waking up for a 2.6 rating?
I don't think he does it for the people.
I think he just does it to... I don't know. I don't know what he does it for.
I think he'll die if he stops.
His ratings are barely a third of this show, and...
At this point, he's doing the radio show for the people in the studio with him.
Yeah, for Bernard, that great thinker. I think he died, and no one just dragged the body out.
Yeah, they're just wheeling him out anyway.
I always say to people, I don't understand how even he gets that rating, because you can't understand a word he says.
And then once in a while, a word, an intelligent word. Wait, Deidre.
It's really weird because this woman is bad-mouthing me, but I realize because of me, she met Imus.
All right, so how'd that happen?
Well, it turns out she was a contestant up at the radio station for Imus to find a girlfriend. Now, Imus never used to do stuff like that till I got to New York radio. He never had girls up to the studio or anything like that.
He never had anybody anywhere.
Yeah. So she's, you know.
Because you woke him up, she found him.
Yeah. If anything, she should thank me for giving him an idea how to do radio.
Well, maybe this is why she's paying you back. You made her life miserable.
There's nothing like... this is by Barbara Hoffman. It's called What a Dish 𝗧𝗵𝗲 Cooks Up. A Guide to Good Eating. They're always putting out these books that no one wants to read.
Picture books.
Yeah, this is like a picture book, a very classy picture coffee table book filled with her recipes. Her crappy recipes. There's nothing like a leggy blonde vegetarian for getting a radio talk show jock to clean up his act, nutrition-wise anyway. I always like that they're trying to paint Imus to be a dirty broadcaster. Like, what's dirty about that show? When Don Imus's wife, Deirdre, met her hubby-to-be, he was smoking cigarettes, drinking Slim Fast, and eating tuna fish out of a can. Hey,
Yeah.
No wonder she was so turned on by him.
Yeah, gotta latch on to that.
That was nearly a dozen years and a ton of tofu ago, but no amount of organic honey can sweeten Howard Stern's tart-tongued nemesis. They got to throw my name in the article about 5 times so someone will be interested.
Yeah.
Not even his vivacious 39-year-old wife. To talk up her new book, The Imus Ranch, Cooking for Kids and Cowboys, Deirdre recently fronted her husband's WFAN show, so evidently she does the show.
Again,
Trying to sell everything to the audience before he dies. She's probably like, I better get something on my own going before this idiot dies.
My brother's selling everything he can, so she better start getting some products together.
Everything's going great. We're talking about various things. And then he said, okay, show me your breast now. She laughed, still embarrassed. I don't know that you can make a comeback from that. Gee, I wonder where that all comes from.
Yeah, that's an Imus trademark.
Yeah. Imus developed that, being spontaneous. Not that Deirdre Imus, who's many years younger than her 63-year-old husband, is often at loss for words, even tart ones. On Tina Brown's CNBC show, Deirdre discusses her favorite topic, healthy eating, and skewered Secretary of Health Tommy Thompson's campaign against obesity. She knows so much about being thin. She's not even that thin. All right, anyway, you want me to get to the part where she met Imus?
Yeah.
Okay. She was Okay, ready? She was hooked. All right, she studied international relations. She worked as an actress and fitness trainer in 1991. So she was at a gym.
After taking all that time to study international relations?
What acting?
She went to a gym and became a fitness instructor?
She grew up in Waterbury, Connecticut. She won her first race against the fattest boy in her school. She was hooked on fitness. She studied international relations at Villanova, French at the Sorbonne, and was working as an actress and fitness trainer in 91 when her agent booked her on the Imus show. The on-air wise guy had bet there were no women out there who were sexy, smart, and sports savvy. Entered Deirdre and 9 other wannabes. So she went down there with 9 chicks to try to compete for Imus's affections.
All her agent could do was book her on the Imus show? That wasn't a tough booking.
I was working out at Gleason's gym, she says. So evidently she just stood around working out.
Yeah. Yeah, the actress part is secondary to fitness training, let me tell you.
And I ended up being the last girl standing in the studio answering questions about boxing, politics, and sports. I guess Imus was impressed that she...
Yeah, he had to have the most intelligent woman.
Gee, I had no idea.
In the city.
I had no idea that the agent sent her in on a booking.
And she got one.
And she got to be Imus's wife.
She won the audition.
She got to sleep with him, though.
Hey, actresses will do anything for a job.
Maybe he's at the point where he can't get it up. So she doesn't really have to do that much. Like maybe she has to perform oral sex on him once in a while. You know what I mean?
You act like that wouldn't be bad.
You close your eyes, you pretend.
He could be anybody up there.
Yeah. He's a young, hot guy when she's busy working that thing.
I see.
Just close your eyes and you're transported to a different era. A year later, they married. Soon Imus, the hard-smoking, hot dog-loving guy who'd fought well-publicized battles against booze and cocaine, was eating vegan, if not exactly loving it. Sometimes he threw up, she said. Wow. Imus vomited. Got Imagine that.
Well, there's an endorsement.
A lot of these guys have trouble keeping their food down. Mainly the tofu dishes. That's what evolved into this cookbook. Anything Imus could keep down became... It's called the I Didn't Make Imus Throw Up book.
The recipes that Imus could keep down.
The Imus Ranch, Cooking for Kids and Cowboys by Deirdre Imus. The lavishly illustrated tome, just released, has more than 100 recipes. Everything from granola to I-Man chimichangas. He calls himself I-Man. I love that. He has a nickname for himself, I-Man.
And she's naming dishes after him.
Yeah. That's some love affair.
I'm sure it's original.
Thank God. Now I know why he has to keep the radio show. Because she's out the door if he doesn't have it. How's she going to promote her books and her I-Man chimichangas? And my husband is I-Man.
Yeah, who's going to want an I-Man chimichanga if he's not on the radio?
Hey, you going to want an I-Man chimichanga? It also contains cute photos of the Imus's 5-year-old redheaded son, Wyatt. Oh, those poor other 3 daughters from the previous marriage.
Yeah, the Christ child.
Yeah. Wyatt gets all the attention, and the 3 daughters. Imus lived in New York, and the kids lived in Cleveland.
Jesus had siblings, too, but you don't remember any of them.
Right.
Wade, the Christ child.
Wyatt's getting all the attention.
Or whatever his name, Wyatt.
Wyatt Earp. Because Imus a cowboy. Him and his wife are cowboys. They have cowboy hats, so they named themselves Wyatt Earp. What a life.
Oh, if his middle name isn't Earp.
If they'd only had a Pecos bill, life would be complete. Sales of the book will benefit the couple's program at the Imus Ranch, the 4,000-acre spread, which the audience, of course, bought for them. The 4,000
continues to support.
Yeah, the 4,000-acre spread in New Mexico they founded in 1998. 100 kids, many critically ill, visit the ranch each summer to ride horses, pitch hay, and build their self-esteem and sense of responsibility. Yeah, so you have 100 kids there for a month or whatever, and then for the rest of the year...
It's yours.
They buy. The audience keeps buying up land, tax-free. It's good. It's the greatest scam I've ever seen. Don't expect Stern, who's called the Imus Ranch the biggest scam foolery I've ever seen, to buy a copy of Deirdre's book. Stern, this is her quote now, Stern obviously hasn't read anything about it, Deirdre says hotly. People who aren't doing anything love to attack people who are. Doesn't sound like she's ever done anything on her own. Sounds like I've done tons of stuff. People who aren't doing anything. I'm pretty busy doing a lot. Oh, I think she's talking about charity work.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just donate to charity, honey. I don't need to have people buy me my house.
Build you ranches before you think to give.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And I don't announce every time I don't raise the money on my radio show and announce how great I am every 5 minutes and then take the money and build my house with it. I mean, I'm sorry. You know what I do? I take a portion of my income and I donate it to salary. To charity. I mean, what are you doing? And what money have you earned? It's Imus's money.
Well, you don't do anything.
I don't do anything. She knows me. People who aren't doing anything love to attack people who are. He sounds like an idiot. Sounds like Imus talking all right. He sounds like an idiot. Of course I sound like an idiot, because you listen to me and not your husband. Listen to that crappy show. I don't think there's anybody listening to that. Yes, Imus.
Stern?
Yes.
Be careful what you say. You're on the I-Man Airways now.
There you go.
First of all, I don't talk like I have marbles in my mouth.
Yeah, that way we won't know what you're saying.
So it must be interesting. We couldn't understand it.
Yeah, you know what it is? He's very interesting. You just got to figure out what he's saying.
Would you like to make a donation to the I-Man Ranch?
I-Man Ranch. He should have built a 9/11 ranch, too, as long as he's making money off of cancer people.
This show is horrible.
Oh.
As I was driving in there, we were talking about some charity event that's coming up, and they said to raise money for a couple of different things and the Imus Ranch, and I was like, oh.
You know what they do on that show? Somebody says something, and everybody just laughs.
I know, but
they're laughing at nothing.
There's no joke.
Yes, it's not even funny, nothing. I don't understand it.
Well, hey, it's a good gig for Imus, because evidently that's how he met his wife. He had a contest on the radio, and she came out the last person standing, and then he married her.
But look at what he had to have. I love the idea that he had to have a smart woman. You know, this ex-drunk, ex-cocaine addict had to have a bright, sports-minded, beautiful woman.
Yeah, because he's so special. He's sure there was no woman perfect enough for him in New York.
That's right. He couldn't put his thing just into anybody.
And, you know, he found a fitness instructor willing to have sex with him and married her.
He's a horrible person. Horrible.
Oh, my God. If she was that smart, she wouldn't have married him, trust me.
How much did he hate you when you had to work with him, like back in NBC days?
Hate wouldn't be the word for it. Envy would be the word, because I had ratings and I had a successful show and I had new ideas and a whole. I mean, he can deny it all he wants. His whole show changed when I came to NBC.
I remember. I was listening.
Yeah,
I know.
I mean, people know the truth. You know, he could talk about how he was the original shock jock, but geez.
Yeah, the only thing that was shocking was he didn't show up to work. He kept a job.
Yeah, that was the most shocking part. The guy was, you know, drunk and never showed up, and somehow NBC kept him on the payroll with a 1 share. All right, enough of that. Let's leave him alone.
You're the best, Howard. Don't stop.
Thanks, bro.
Fight the fight, bro.
Later.
I'm with you.
Fight the power.
Thank you. I got to take a break. David Lee Roth will be with us this morning.
You're kidding.
No. He's going to stop by.
He's on The Sopranos.
Yeah, he just wants to say hi. Cabby in all week for get John's job.
All right, well, then no work will be done anywhere else.
Brought to you by 𝗵𝗲's completely ephedra-free formula X32. Go to 𝗵𝗲.com for that.
I walked in this morning and Cabby was already bending Baba Booey's ear
you know.
nonstop.
Yeah, I had to avoid him, too.
Happy and I act like I am 6. All I can think about is getting my next fix. I'm a loser and a boozer, common sense I lack. What the hell do you expect when your whole world is crack?
Yeah, I like Cabby a lot, but when you see him in the halls in the morning, he latches onto you and...
Well, now there's no excuse to get away from him. He's working here.
Yeah, now we have to talk to him.
So he had his chair pulled across the room. It was right in front of Gary's door, so Gary couldn't get out. He had to talk to Cabby.
We're being held hostage. Oh, we'll see. I think Cabby's doing a song parody today.
All right.
And he was in there arguing with Scott, the engineer, who said he doesn't have time for this.
Oh.
But I'm not sure what he has time for.
That's his job, isn't it?
That's what I thought.
What's he doing?
All right, hey, I got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
95X.
This ODB 𝗵𝗲. I was here on the Howard Stern show, you know, just having a good time. It was all good. You know what I'm saying? Glad to be home, and I want to keep it moving. Peace.
Yeah! Hey now. Hey now.
Do you feel that the United States should remain in the United Nations as a member of the United Nations? Howard?
Yes, I really do.
Yes,
there should be peace in all the countries and we wouldn't have the world anymore. Because we don't want the Japs anymore.
I told you not to be stupid, you moron.
At the crack of dawn, he cracks the mic. He can't do no wrong, so he does it so right. Born charged crackhead at his fingertips. Naked bras coming in to win new kids. He's done it all. He started